What's up, Scrumbos? It's me, the Muzu, coming at you with the power of rocks and more rocks. How you guys doing? What's up? Bro, what's up? Dude, I'm high as a kite right now.
Hello, Muzu.
I am high as a kite. And as such, this is the perfect time for me to do an AMA. So chat, ask your questions, and I shall answer them. Probably. Wait, did I already lose the pen? Bro, there's no shot. Oh, I found it. Why do I play mono blue? Alright, you know what? You're ugly. You're stupid. Give me $200. Why do I play mono blue? Mono blue is the best, bro. You're not a commander player if you don't play control, okay? If you don't play control, you're a fucking scrungus. Next question. Next fucking question. Favorite character crush? Beatrice. Beatrice from ReZero. Who else? Bro, who else would it be? Who else would I have as a character crush? Like, genuinely. If you think anybody else, you're wrong. You're ugly. You're stupid. Give me $300. Bro, chat. More questions! Ah! But how you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a good weekend. My weekend's been pretty fucking good. All things considered. I played a lot of Dwarf Fortress. I don't know if you guys have ever played Dwarf Fortress. But I've been playing it. It's been fun. Also, as you can see, I'm still suffering from last stream. So my chest is not nerfed quite yet. Like you said, cooling off from the heat. Ah! You're doing good. How about you? That's not a question. That's not a question. You can't just, if you have to ask a question, you can't just ask how someone is. That's too nice. We live in a society, okay? We live in a society. A sussy society, bro. What's my opinion on top-down strategy games like Command and Conquer, bro? For like $6, you can Command and Conquer me any way you want. Tootie Pop. Wink! I've not really played a lot of like top-down strategy games before. Though I can see why people would like them. Like, especially if you like Vor. You can just like top down, like it's like all the little tiny dudes. Someone should make like a Vor strategy game. Total Vor. Age of Sigma. Infinite bacon but no games? Or games? Infinite games but no games. Bacon. What's my social security number? Oh, dude, that's easy. 173-441-2631. That's not actually my social security number. I mean, I'm certain that with all the data breaches and stuff that exist, I'm sure that, like, my social and everyone else is probably, like, online on some database. What's your cup size? Infinite. Infinite. Like Bioshock. Infinite! No, but there's no limit. It's whatever I want it to be. That's why there's a whole like mechanic on stream of like all the subs and bits make the boba bigger. Because based. How many cosmic brownies do I consume per week? Not a lot. It's not my choice. It's just like cosmic brownies are kind of spency, bro. Cosmic brownies are kind of spency. I do eat a lot of sugar though. I don't know if that was obvious. I eat a lot of sugar. Like I have one hell of a sweet tooth. I don't know if it was ever apparent to you guys, but I eat a lot of candy. No, I guess is having a lot of sugar just like being an American? Is that what it's like, chat, to be an American? It's just like, yes, I wake up. I consume 1 pound of sugar. I was about to say, dude, there's sugar in like everything in America. That was something that was so funny in like Japan. It's like a lot of stuff didn't taste as sweet, which I found really funny. But just burgers, bro, you've never had burgers until you've like cooked burgers in like a pound of sugar. Like, just take like some water and sugar, melt down the sugar, and then like sizzle the burger in it. I can guarantee you, I promise you, with 1,000%, no, 100%, you will get diabetes and die horribly. You've never had a burger, bro, mods. Liquefy them. Selvin. Selvin. Bro, who names their kid Selvin? Selvin. Why does that name seem familiar? Bro, Zelvin. It makes me think of Kelvin from Deadlock. Nice to meet you. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Bro, chat, you guys have to have more questions. There's like no shot that you guys don't have shit you just like to ask. Ask me anything, bro. I'm high as fuck right now. I will answer any question as tiddly as I can. Yo, Selvin! Thank you for the sub! You shall stay solid. You don't want to eat a burger? You're ugly. You're stupid. You should eat a burger. Give me $200. Which kink do I like the most? You can't just like you can't just like come on like Twitch and ask questions like that. You're not allowed to just ask questions like that. I don't have a good song to play for this, but I'm just gonna. What the hell? Ask me anything within reason, bro. I'll consider the burger or the $200. Okay, but like, if I had $200, I could order like a really big burger and like maybe like 4 really big burgers and eat them. Favorite burger toppings? No veggies. No veggies. I don't like eating vegetables on a lot of stuff. I don't like veggies, but if I had to pick like toppings on a burger, cheese, mayonnaise, ketchup, bacon, maybe A1 sauce. Pineapple pizza? Oh, dude, pineapple pizza is great. I think the thing is like pineapple on pizza is mid. I think it's mid, but if you get a Hawaiian pizza, it's good. It's like one of those like weird toppings that goes really well with like the Hawaiian pizza stuff. But if it's just like pineapple on pizza, you're in. I don't like veggies. What? Favorite veggie? I don't know. There's not really like a veggie that I go out of my way to eat. Do I like hot honey on pizza? Dude, I would actually like suck somebody off for hot honey pizza. I've never had hot honey pizza and it sounds good. Favorite game? Like of all time or just a game that I like? Also, favorite veggie. I feel like onion is always good, but that's because like onion gets added to stuff and is like really good as a result. But I feel like onion on its own is kind of mid. Like cooked onion is really good. Any game that I like, oh boy. I don't know. I play a lot of games. I don't really think I have like a favorite game. At least like that I currently play. If I had to think about like my historical backlog, if I had to think of my historical backlog, I would say like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Evil Within 1 and 2, the BioShock series. Those are probably some of my favorites. My favorite horror game of all time. I would have to say Fear and also the Evil Within games. Those are my favorite horror games. We have a brewery an hour up north that has a pizza that's just pepperoni and hot honey. You're gonna make me hungry! Bro, you're gonna make me hungry. I would actually fuck up a fucking hot honey pizza. I've never had hot honey pizza. I've had hot honey wings before, and that was really good. Oh, but dude, a hot honey pizza? Okay, now I will say, my favorite pizza, before somebody asks, my favorite pizza, Amnesia Rebirth is dog shit. No offense. I thought Amnesia Rebirth was an interesting game. It was really experimental. I didn't like it. I like Amnesia, but I don't like Rebirth, and I don't like A Machine for Pigs. I feel like Amnesia shines best when it's like a fish out of water situation with not as much narrative intricacies. And what I mean by that is like the original Amnesia is a masterpiece. You're just a guy with it, like, well, you know, amnesia, waking up and like dealing with hell. Also, wow, hype train, bro. Can we complete the hype train? Pensive, bombastic emoji. But like, and then I look at like Amnesia, like Machine for Pigs, and like Rebirth, and like they're good. I feel like they just kind of like talk. They're too talky. I think that's what made Amnesia the Bunker so good. Is like your character doesn't say anything, and you get your character's like inner thoughts from like their dialogue and like journal stuff, which I think that's a lot better as opposed to like a woman gives birth inside of Alien Complex. Resident Evil 9 is very close. RE9 is fucking fantastic. I love that game. Legitimately, RE9 is like, I mean, dude, honestly, like, Resident Evil after, like, every Resident Evil from 7 onward has been, like, game of the year. Like, legitimately, I love what Resident Evil has become as a franchise, and I love it. It's so fucking good! Also, don't throw things at me. You should throw, like, hot honey pizza. Favorite game mechanic? Just, like, in general? I like it when games let you, like, dismember. Call me like morbid, you know. I'm a little bit of a morbid gremlin, you know. Look at the side profile, bro. I'm a little morbid. I love like, bro. This is gonna sound like so terrible out of context. I love gore. I grew up in a household that like my grandparents worked on like movies and stuff and like horror movies. So growing up, I was shown a lot of these like horror movies, you know, like Saw, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, stuff like that. And like I was I was taught like how they made the practical effects. And so in games, I really like when there's like gore and stuff like that. I like when it's done well. And like as an extension, like dismemberment. I think that's also really cool. I think that's really cool. Like when a game does like practical, like good gore, I enjoy that. Also, honestly, I like it in movies too, but like as a game mechanic, when dismemberment is done right, it's so satisfying, you know? Like I think of like Black Ops, the original Black Ops, and like you could like cleave guys in half with a shotgun in that game. Same thing for World at War. Like those games are old as dirt, but like I love how the like gore was used to show the brutality of combat. Dead Island is also a series does dismemberment really well. Dying Light did it really well too. It's not seen in a lot of games, but like when it's done well, it's like chef's kiss. Okay, what was the next thing? What's my favorite soda? Favorite soda? I don't think there's like a Dead Space. Also really good. Bro, chef's kiss. Bro, favorite soda? I don't really have like a soda that I get. I mean, you know, I'm a Georgia gal, right? So, I mean, I like Coke. I think Coke is good. I feel like you can't go wrong with like a cherry Coke. I'm being dead ass right now. Like I genuinely don't think you can go wrong with a cherry Coke. But again, I grew up in like the Coke capital of the world, so I might be a little bit biased. Mexican Coke is also really good. Mexican Coke is also really good. But dude, cherry Coke? Oh, dude, I love cherry Coke. There's just something about the profile of like cherry syrup and Coke that just tickles a part of my brain that's like I don't know, bro. Every time I drink soda, I get bloated. How's that a problem? Where's the problem in that? How is being bloated like a problem? I don't understand how that could be a problem. Coke just inflates. Depends on the Coke, you know? There's like the soda Coke, and then there's like the you know, the other kind of Coke. Cocaine! Pepsi. I think Pepsi's mid. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like what you like, I just think Pepsi's mid. I was about to say, dude, what's the issue with being inflated? There's like nothing wrong with it. And if you think there's something wrong with it, you're a skungus. And you should be skunked publicly. With rocks! Yeah, I don't like Pepsi. Dr. Pepper is pretty good. I will say Dr. Pepper is good, but like Dr. Pepper with cream soda is so good, bro. I don't know how to describe it, but like the cream soda and Dr. Pepper goes together really well. Though I will say, there's a store brand Dr. Pepper and cream soda that I get. I forget what it's called. You know, it's probably called like Dr. No Shits or some shit like that, but it's also really good. I don't know, bro. Oh, dude, the pen. The pen is hitting! Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Wow. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream is also good. Here's the thing, right? I don't buy mainstream soda. Cause like soda's expensive, dude. Like listen, I love soda, don't get me wrong. Penchamin City. Yes. I love like Coke and stuff like that, but like, bro, if I go to the store and I'm like, oh, let me get like a 12-pack of Coke, it's like $13. Cola Espuma inflates. I wish I could inflate. That'd be pretty fucking cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, dude, Coke is like expensive. Like main brand sodas are so expensive. Like a 12-pack of Coke will literally be like $13. $13 for 12 cans of soda. Bro, it's just not worth it. I buy like store brand soda. Are there any upcoming shows and movies that you're looking forward to? I'm looking forward to the Backrooms. Resident Evil, the movie Resident Evil that's coming out this year. That one looks really good, bro. There's that like Obsession movie. That one looks pretty good. Cause like the movie Obsession feels like a Stephen King like book. I know it wasn't written by King, but I've heard people say it is basically like a Stephen King book. Like a Yeah, there's another Resident Evil movie. It's by Zach Kreger. The same dude that, oh my god, what is it? He's the same guy that made Barbarian and Weapons. It looks really good. Dude, let me be honest. None of the Resident Evil movies are good. Like, at all. They're all dog shit. But this one looks good because it's like, oh yeah, we're actually gonna make like, I don't know, a horror. Whereas like the other movies are just like this guy like gooning to his wife. While she's basically a bigger Mary Sue than Rey Skywalker. I'm trying to think of other movies. Oh, dude, I feel like there's like another big movie releasing this year. We've got the Backrooms. Did I see the new Silent Hill movie? Dude, I heard that movie sucks. I heard that movie was like actually like liquid dog shit. I heard that movie was dog shit. What movies are coming out this year? God, you guys are making me think about this. Movies coming out soon. Let's see what's coming out. If it's a horror movie, it's probably on my radar. Oh, fucking bro! I gotta say, I'm excited for the Mandalorian movie. I know people don't like Star Wars all that much. But, like, I thought, I really like most of the Star Wars shit that we've been getting. Like, chat, I saw that, like, Maul Shadow Lord series. That was so good! Why was it so good, bro? Okay, admittedly, it probably didn't help that, like, with Maul Shadow Lord, like, I also just really like Darth Maul. I feel like the Clone Wars did Maul so well. It made him like such a good character. And like the Maul Shadow Lord was just that on crack. Like there was a part in the show where they're getting hunted by Inquisitors, and then fucking Darth Vader, man. Oh, dude, he shows up and he like actually aura farms. It's crazy. Dude. How do I describe this? You know that you should be scared when Darth fucking Maul tells you to run. Like when he tells you to run, you should be scared. You should be scared, bro. Cause like, and it wasn't like a run, but it was like a run! Like, I was about to say, dude, Darth Vader aura farms. I'm going into the Mandalorian movie with low expectations. I think it'll be good. I think the Mandalorian and Grogu will be good. I definitely think the Mandalorian and Grogu will be good. I've always liked the Mandalorian. I thought it was pretty good. I couldn't really care for Baby Yoda though. But I don't know. I'm interested to see what, if anything, we get in the Mandalorian and Grogu. I'm curious what character we might get. Wasn't it rumored that we're supposed to get that like pirate guy? Fucking what's his name from the Clone Wars? I thought he was purportedly in the movie. He was the guy. He was like the pirate guy in the Clone Wars. What the fuck, Cad Bane, Hondo, bro? I've heard that he was in the movie. Yeah, he was like the pirate, bro. We love Hondo. I love Hondo, bro. I love Hondo because he's just a rat bastard, but he always pulls through. like every time he pulls through. I really liked him in Rebels. I really liked him in Rebels, bro. Like in Rebels, he was such a good character. All right, Cad Bane is a bounty hunter. I mean, Cad Bane was in Boba Fett. It was okay. Cad Bane kind of like killed a dude and then like aura farmed and then got like stabbed. There's a reason the Galaxy's Edge has basically become Hondo Ohnaka's area because he makes regular appearances. Dude, he's just such a funny guy. Grogu is their marketable product and will always get the spotlight somehow. I mean, to be fair, the movie is called The Mandalorian and Grogu. Like, I can understand if it was like Glup Shido and Shitty or some shit, but like it has him in the name. I would expect Baby Yoda to have a prominence in the movie. Was Zeb from Rebels? Okay, dude, that movie's worth watching. 1000% that movie's worth watching. You're telling me they got Zeb? Bro, they got my alien Zeb! I love Zeb. Bro, any time like Rebels is like brought up and like the modern like Star Wars stuff, I'm so happy. I am so happy about this information. Bro, Rebels was such a good series. Now I will say Ahsoka was kind of dog shit. But my man Zeb! Yeah! Oh yeah, wait, also didn't we get I was about to say Ahsoka was basically just like Rebels 2.0 or some shit like that. Right? Cuz it had bro, I'm so bad with names. It had like the captain from Rebels was in it. The like Mandalorian bitch, and yeah, it had Sabine, Hera, and Chopper. I was sad that Chopper didn't have more of a prominence. I love Chopper, bro. I love Chopper. Why is it like two of my favorite characters in fiction both have the name Chopper? I'll never know. Glup Shido and Shit Gluppy. This is where the fun begins. Exactly. I'm trying to think what other movies are coming out this year. Oh yeah, there's Scary Movie. I'm looking forward to that. I love the Scary movies. And I think we need like parody movies now more than ever. Coyote versus Acme, yeah. I heard Masters of the Universe looks like it's gonna be good. Maybe. I mean, the trailer for Masters of the Universe looked good. That's something. But it also has Jared Leto. Oh yes, the new Spider-Man movie, which I don't really I don't know. But some movies are so bad they're parodies in themselves. It's like The Onion trying to come up with a news headline. True. I'm sure Spider-Man Brand New Day will be good. I really hope that we get, like, what's it called? I really hope that we get, like, Daredevil in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm pretty sure people have, like, guessed that we're getting Daredevil in it or something like that. So, I don't know. I can hope. I love. Oh, dude, I forgot about that. Dude, Evil Dead. We're getting a new Evil Dead this year. It's called Evil Dead Burn. I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. Dude, I don't know if you guys have seen the Evil Dead movies. Like the newer ones, the 2014 one and the one that came out like 2 years ago. Oh my god. They're so good! Bro, I love the Evil Dead movies. So I am fully excited for Evil Dead Burn. There's a new Hunger Games. I was going to say, wasn't there like a Hunger Games movie that came out like 2 years ago? It was like the Songbird and Snake or some shit like that. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was such a bad movie. I think it's time to buy some cool tech stuff. This one is called Sunrise on the Reaping. Dog shit. I don't know why we keep trying to make Hunger Games like a franchise. No one cares, bro. Actually, there's really not that many movies coming in at the end. Coming up. Oh my god. There's Bro, there's not that many, like, horror movies coming out at the end of the year. I mean, we got, like, Resident Evil. Oh! Chat. I forgot. Chat. I forgot. I forgot. Chat, how could I have forgotten? How could I have forgotten? How did I forget? Chat. Godzilla -0. Bro. I forgot Godzilla -0. That's coming out at the end of the year, dude. Oh. I am so happy about this information. Dude, I'm so fucking hyped. I was about to say, dude, fuck every other movie this year. I am so excited about Godzilla -0. Do they still make multimedia devices? What the fuck is a multimedia? You mean a cell phone? What the hell is a multimedia device? The fuck is a multimedia device? What? That is like such a strange term. Multimedia device. Such as audio, video, images, and interactive data. No, the things that run MP3? You mean a cell phone? Do you mean like a cell phone? I don't have a cell phone that does that. You don't have a cell phone that can run MP3, MP4, and view pictures? What kind of, like, cell phone are you using, dog? What kind of an old flip phone? What? Bro, somebody get grandpa, like, their cataract medication. What the fuck? We have the Clayface movie coming out this year. I think that'll be interesting. I wouldn't say that I'm, like, hype for the Clayface movie. Yeah, I'm not really, like, super hype for it. Like, it looks interesting, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. If it like reviews well, I'll be excited. But like my thing is like, I don't know. I accept any and all. I accept any and all horror, but I understand that there's really bad horror. By the way, I currently use a modded PSP as my media device. What? What? What the fuck do you mean you use a modded PSP as a media device? What? I am so like unbelievably confused. A superpower that's underrated. Underrated. I feel like every like superpower is like I feel like every superpower is like good. Inflation superpower? You should inflate me now. I don't know. I feel like every superpower is pretty well represented. Like I can't think of a superpower that's like, oh yeah, this is dog shit. Because like in some like universe, every power is like overpowered. In like some way, shape, or form, it's all like overpowered, you know? Oh yeah, no, the Backrooms movie's coming out soon. I'm so excited. Ah, dude. The Backrooms! Dingle dangle dingle dangle. The Backrooms? Dingle dangle dingle dangle. The Backrooms? Dingle 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 dingle. Backrooms! Baba 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 baba. Yeah, I'm excited for the Backrooms. It looks good, but I'm also happy because it sets up like the precedent for studios to trust like indie creators. Like I don't think people realize I don't think people realize how impactful it is that like Kane Pixel or whatever the fuck his name is able to direct like a feature film. Because you have to realize, chat, like that's not a thing that the industry does. The industry hates taking risks. So I feel like the Backrooms it's gonna be so cool. I hope it does well. I feel like the Backrooms movie is gonna do well. Or not. Who knows, bro? For all we know, dude, it's gonna like come out and then like all the boomers gonna be like, I don't get it. What do you mean? What part of a room supposed to be goddamn scary? I don't get it. You go into your bedroom, you're gonna cry about it? Like, bro, you must be some sort of liberal, like, bro. Actually, yeah, no, I can totally see like the boomer crowd being upset at like not understanding liminal horror. What am I gonna go into my closet and get scared? Like the front rooms, the side rooms. Yeah, I actually, yeah, no, I can guarantee you a boomer would not understand. I genuinely don't think that liminal horror is a thing that like anyone over the age of like 40 would understand. I like genuinely, boomers will not understand it. So you're gonna probably have like some like the movie's probably gonna be like a. I could see the Backrooms being like an 8.9 or like a 9.2 out of 10, and then you're gonna have like some like some like reviewer like bomb the film and be like IGN's gonna give the movie like a 4 out of like 10 and be like, yeah, wait, no, yeah, chat, it's gonna be shit like that. It's gonna be like IGN's gonna be like, it's too derivative, and then it's gonna be like, cons. There's so many backrooms things. How is this supposed to be original? Pokemon Ruby, Alpha Ruby, and Sapphire. Too much water. Didn't several professional reviewers also say Iron Lung was bad? Dude, where is Iron Lung? I genuine question. Bro, Iron Lung released in theaters and just is not anywhere. That movie came out how many months ago, and it's still not available on like streaming. Genuinely, I think Iron Lung might be like lost media at this point. I've been waiting for that to be on streaming for so long. I am so sad about this information. But yeah, dude, a boomer would never understand the backrooms. That said, I can totally see the Backrooms movie being like a 9 out of 10. I will say I trust A24 when it comes to making good horror. Because I'll say this much. They give, like, movies the attention that they need. I point at, like, Hereditary and, like, Midsommar. Yeah, like Midsommar and, like, the set direction. So I feel like if nothing else, even if the plot to like the Backrooms movie is like dog shit, I totally can see it still like being good just from a visual standpoint. Also, Markiplier just released a video saying it's coming out digitally May 31st. Well, I know what I'll be watching on May 31st. As a digital purchase exclusively to YouTube. Interesting. I'll probably, listen, I am someone who like pirates a lot of media. I am just someone who just pirates. That's just kind of how I am. I'll totally probably pay to support Iron Lung. Since I didn't get to see whatchamacallit. Since I didn't get to see it in theaters, I'll probably support it on YouTube. I don't pirate. Bro, there's no shot that there's actually like no fucking shot that someone in my chat is like using a PSP as like a media device and then doesn't understand like media piracy. There's no shot that you can exist on both sides of that. I genuinely don't think you are not a real person. That guy right there is not real. He's not real. I just burn my CDs and Blu-rays. Bro, there's no way someone who is like converted their PSP, like, yeah, I was about to say, claiming you have a modded PSP and then saying you don't know tech is crazy. Like, that's like actually fucking crazy, bro. That's like going like, yeah, I'm a bomb defusal expert. I don't know explosives though. I mean, people follow YouTube tutorials, yeah, but you can't, like, the those two fields intersect way too much for you to not know, like, media piracy. I was gonna say, piracy is so much easier than people realize. I'm using my Video Now device. I don't even know what that is. There is a degree of tech literacy required to mod. I was gonna say, dude, pirating media is like a search. Like, I'm not even kidding, dude. You can like boot up a VR chat and probably pirate a movie in like the span of like 5 minutes, including account creation. It is not that hard. It takes 10 seconds. Whereas like modding a piece of technology actually does require a lot of know-how. You don't have a VR device? Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck, I'm so sorry. Fucking sorry. Sorry. You might need to fax your local post office for help on that. Fucking, me when I lie, bro. I love VR, but like, I haven't been on VR in a while. I feel like I'd probably get back into VR, but the thing is, for VR chat, I would need like, I would need fucking like camera things. Like, what were they called? Like, tripods? I would need, like, camera tripods, and I'm, like, too lazy to buy those. I'm too lazy and I'm too poor to buy those. I don't know, it's been nice. I found that, like, I would just go on VR chat and do nothing. And ever since I moved, I have not been doing that. Which I will admit, it does kind of suck. It does kind of suck not having access to VR, because there is some times where I do want to get on there, but, like, I don't know, dude. I feel like even with VR, I feel like unless you have like a clique of like people to associate with, it's really lonely. Like it's just really lonely. Like somehow I felt more alone in VR chat than I felt like in like a Discord call. Which is like it's like so weird, but like I don't know. It's like the paradox of like, yeah, you know, you're in public, but that doesn't mean you're like talking and hanging out with everyone in public. That's the thing. So I don't know. I've been enjoying not being in VR, but I don't know. Maybe if I can like if I can afford like the camera mounts for my thing, like to put my like index cameras up, I might get back on. But like as it stands right now, no, it's not really like in my like zeitgeist. Social norms are completely different in VR for sure. Well, again, I feel like VR chat is just very clicky. Like everyone is in their like cliques. You know, everyone is like in their own friend group. So it's like if you're not already part of a friend group or like a social gathering, you're basically an outsider. Which is like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I would just find myself being more depressed in VR chat than I would if I was just like sitting in a Discord call. Also, I like watching videos and like doing activities while hanging out with people. And in VR chat, people will just like sit there and just talk or just not do anything. And it's like if you like put like a video or something like that in like your overlay, like people will get upset. But it's like you'll be sitting there like not talking to someone for like 2 hours. Whereas like in Discord, no one gives a shit. That was my other gripe is I'm so OCD. Like even in VR chat, I would have like a video up. Like I'd be watching a video on whatever subject I was interested in, right? But it'd be like in like the corner of my screen, so I could like still like socialize with people and then have like my video. But like on Discord, I don't have to do that. Like I have just a video on my monitor and I have Discord on the other one. Yeah, pretty much. And being an outsider is hard in VR chat because of all the toxic people. Oh yeah, dude, public lobbies in VR chat are hell. the only people I know like who actually do public lobbies are usually either drunk or high. Like you don't go to public lobbies to make friends. It's probably like a good way to describe it. Because like most of the time it's like either like children or like racist people. You got extremely lucky. Homie, you played VR chat during like peak, like late pandemic vibes. That was probably the best time to get on there. Nowadays, everyone is just in their own groups. And it's just like if you're not part of those like tight little groups, you might as well just like not log on to the platform. That again, yeah, that was just one of my many gripes though. Again, I think it's a good platform, but I think a lot of people like over rely on VR chat for like social. And I feel like those same people would be fine in like a Discord call. But I guess I will say though, in a Discord call, you don't get to like look in the mirror and like see yourself, you know? So there is that like suspension of like disbelief of like being able to embody like a character or like whatever avatar you are. Which is like, you know, that stuff's like really cool, right? But do turn to games to be social. I play an MMO with friends pretty often. I think it's just different strokes for different folks. You know, if that's your kind of socialization, then that's your kind of socialization. I just find that like outside of like having like a cute avatar to like walk around in, I don't know. I will say though, like Saturday night VR chat did hit, bro. Getting on like VR chat on like a Saturday and going to like a public drinking lobby would be really fun. I enjoyed it. It would just be fun. Cause like you just have a bunch of like drunk white people just talking about like whatever. What technology would I like created in my lifetime? Bro, I would kill for like Sword Art Online tech. I think that would like actually be like the coolest thing ever if we had like full dive video games. A la like Sword Art Online. I think that would be so cool. We're never gonna get that. Like, but I think that would be cool. That was always something I wanted in like middle school. And as an adult, I'm like, that'd be so cool, dude. Imagine like you put on like a headset and like you feel like in the game. Like you're physically in the game. Like meant like those pump ads into your brain. Yeah, but I mean, I can imagine the gaming experience. Like, dude, imagine being able to play like Morrowind or like some like full open world RPG and like SAO technology. That would be like, you know, that would be like the funnest shit ever. It would be so cool. But unfortunately, the future for gaming is like AI cloud gaming, probably, which is gonna suck eggs. You will own nothing, and you will be happy. But yeah, full dive SAO tech would be really cool. I've played some modern games, and I've not impressed too much. I still use my bro. How old are you? There's no shot you're not like 35. There's no with the way that you're talking. There's no shot you're like not a 35-year-old or like above. You want to break from the ads? With one subscription to Musunomi, you can get a break from the ads. But not only that, you can make my boba bigger. Wahahaha. Ba ba da ba da be ba da ba ba da ba. Ba ba Yeah. I think SAO tech would be so cool. Who knows? Maybe when I'm like 60, we'll have like that kind of tech or something, but
I
Oh,
hate
is he
ads.
thank you for the
すごい。
sub! You hate ads? Well, thank you. You get to add to my rack and you support the channel. You're breathtaking. That's one reason you use old tech. You know, you could install like ad block. It's a thing you can do. My favorite visual style of media. Ooh. Like, when you say like visual style, what do you mean by that? Like art style or like type of media? Like cuz like the way that you frame that, it could mean like, oh, like comics, anime, manga, like music, as opposed to like visual style, like, oh, I like this art style from this show. Cuz it's like hard. I think like my favorite like type of media is definitely movies. I am such a cinephile. I love movies, dude. I constantly just love watching movies. I there's just something about like the presentation of film that just like hits and like the best way possible. As for like art style, I don't know if like, I mean, I think like my favorite manga art style is Doro Hedoro. I really like Doro Hedoro. The anime, but also the manga is just so beautiful. There's something about the, like the line work that the mangaka does. It's like, oh. As for like games, I don't know. There's not really a game art style that I like. I mean, Sly Cooper, but I think that's just more due to nostalgia reasons. And for like shows and stuff, I have to give like a special shout out to like whatever like studio does the digital Star Wars shows. Like specifically like the Clone Wars and like the latter season Clone War thing that came out like a couple years back. I don't know what it is, but they have like this like pastel, like this like noir like deco pastel that's like it really fits the like gritty nature of post like Fall of the Jedi Order Star Wars. There's something about the pastel styling that they have. I mean, at gaming, I'd say probably like the Sly Cooper like comic book look. There's something really timeless about the Sly 2 and 3 comic book like design. And I can't really think of a movie. Cause like I can't think of like stylized movies that I enjoy. Yeah, I don't know. Cause like a lot of movies are like live action. And I mean you could say like the cinematography, but like I don't know. I feel like my favorite movies don't have like a specific style. It's the story that's interesting. Do I remember the Sly Cooper movie? Oh god. Do I enjoy pixel stylized or realistic? Pixel stylized or realistic? Like for games? For games. I think stylized games are probably the best. I feel like realistic games can work, but I feel like a style just like is so nice. As style and pixel art. I feel like the games industry is so focused on like graphics and realism that we've kind of lost the plot. Where like so much of a game's like budget and direction just gets dedicated to like how detailed we can make the pubic hair look on our like female protagonist. And like we don't need that. Like we need like actual like good games and stories, bro. That's why indie games are having such a good time, yeah. So like I don't know. Like again, there are like games that do realism well, but I much more enjoy more stylized experiences. I would like to point at like Assassin's Creed versus like Dishonored. Dishonored has probably one of the most timeless and beautiful art styles in games ever. Whereas like Assassin's Creed, like I feel like after the first one, the art direction just kind of went like turbo realism and fell apart as a result. What's my favorite indie game? I don't know. That's hard. I like a lot of indie games. Yeah, I like a lot of indie games. I mean, some games that come to mind that I've been enjoying recently. Vintage Story is really good. Dwarf Fortress, the Steam release, has been really fun. Something about like the colony sim aspect of Dwarf Fortress is just entertaining to me. And it's been really nice when I've been super stressed about life lately. So it's like it's been nice to just kind of like decompress at night with like a cup of milk and a glass of milk and some cookies and just play Dwarf Fortress. But yeah, Vintage Story, Dwarf Fortress, Fear and Hunger is also really good. My favorite thing about Fear and Hunger is I love the art style, but also like the story. It's really interesting. In a weird way, Fear and Hunger is probably the closest we've ever gotten to like what it like a game. Fear and Hunger is the closest we've ever gotten to Berserk as like a video game. And I know you could say like, oh, like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. I no, those like arts like stylistically can do that, but I feel like Fear and Hunger, large, I can be bigger, more. I feel like Fear and Hunger is the closest we've ever gotten to like an actual like Berserk video game. Took me way too many tries to beat the game. I still remember freaking out, like try 10, getting to the cave mother and dying. That's fair. But Fear and Hunger is really good. It's just such an unrelenting experience, but I feel like that is what makes it encapsulate the feeling of Berserk. If you've ever read the Berserk manga, you know what I'm talking about, bro. People just die, and like that's Fear and Hunger is just that. Like Fear and Hunger is just, oh, yeah, your ally, yeah, they just got their legs cut off. And they stepped on a nail. But like if you and I think it's really good. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen with the update for 2. You know, we're probably gonna get that in like 2040. But also like Fear and Hunger 3 is oh chat, you guys want to see something? Dude, speaking of Fear and Hunger, I forgot about something. So chat, you guys know I play Magic the Gathering, right? So I actually recently put together a proxy for Magic the Gathering for a deck that I'm doing. I have a blue clones deck, and I commissioned a piece of art, and I put together a proxy for like a custom card. You guys know how to see? Let me pull it up. Hold on. All right, there it is. So chat, we got Pocket Cat, and then we got the Moon, which there's now this is like a reskin of an existing card. But like, dude, I like spent so long trying to like recreate the fucking battle menu from Fear and Hunger. I made it look like the battle fucking menu. I got Pocket Cat's quote of, the Festival of Termina is hitting its peak. This is the last farewell party. I'm so happy. Yeah, I think the base card is called Princess Yue, and it's like a clone deck that I have. But I was just like, I was like, oh, dude, I put this together. I'm so happy. I'm getting it printed off of a dude from Etsy, so it's gonna be a double-sided card in like hollow foil. But dude, I spent so long trying to like recreate the fucking like text box. Like I know you guys are like, oh, you just put a border on it, dude. You don't understand. I spent so fucking long on that. I think I did pretty good. I'll have to take photos whenever it arrives. I ordered it like 2 days ago. I just wanted to have like a Pocket Cat deck, and I realized because I was like trying to think because like Princess Yue is like the magic card, and like she has like the moon thing, but I was like, okay, who do I want to be like my commander? Because I like Avatar, but I don't really care about like Sokka's moon girlfriend, right? But then I was like, Pocket Cat and Rare. Oh, dude, so fucking good, bro. Well, it also doesn't help that I saw like a Majora's Mask altar of her. Like I saw like a Majora's Mask altar of like it was like Skull Kid and the moon, and it was like custom like art from the game, and I was like, okay, that's pretty fucking cool. So I was like, I have to one up it and just do Fear and Hunger. Because I've wanted to have a Fear and Hunger commander for so long, but I haven't had a creature that like fits. Like, yeah, you know, I could just like slap a Fear and Hunger character on a card, but I'm like, I need a character to like mechanically fit. And like, I just couldn't find it. And well, there you go. Again, I don't like to toot my own horn all that much, but I think I did pretty good with now the art
Hi,
was
Musu.
done
Hello.
by a member of my community known as Nyoku, but I did the like text box and formatting and all that. I am so happy about this information. Imagine if Nintendo partnered with Wizards. Never would happen. I mean, I don't know. I could maybe see like we just randomly get like a Nintendo themed secret lair. Cause like secret lairs are like the Fortnite of like card games at this point. Like, I mean, for fuck's sake, dude, we just got a Dwarf Fortress like secret lair for Magic. And not like the Steam release, but like the ASCII art, like OG Dwarf Fortress from like 20 years ago. It's so fucking funny to me. So like I could totally see like a Nintendo themed like secret lair. It probably wouldn't be like anything like, oh, a mechanically unique card, but it'd be like a set of basic lands that are all like Mario themed. Actually, that would be really cool. Having like a different basic land for like the Mario worlds. That'd be pretty cool. Is it a hot take if I say I stopped caring about Magic after the Universes Beyond stuff or whatever it is? You miss your fantasy world full of elves? I less care about Magic's story and more just care about playing the game. I like the gameplay of Magic and the like gathering part of it. That to me matters more than like the lore, really. I just like being able to like sit down and play like a game of like Commander with people. It just hits because like it doesn't matter like who or what your experience is. Like people, all sorts of people can sit down and just enjoy a nice game of like Commander. Sitting on a cardboard box, then every dollar on the liquor shop. Nah, Game of Magic is more fun than the lore. Like, the lore is cool, don't get me wrong. But hear me out, SpongeBob beating the shit out of Megatron. The lore of Magic is cool. I've always cared more about the gameplay. Magic is like the only card game that hits a certain like nail in the head. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I've tried other card games. I've tried Yu-Gi-Oh! I've tried Pokemon. I haven't tried Lorcana, but I've seen videos of it. It doesn't interest me. And I've heard that Riftbound is okay. I just like Commander. Like, Magic Commander is just nice because you can just pick it up and play. And you can just do stupid shit. Something about the way, like, Magic is built. You know what it is, bro? I feel like Magic is just that fucking card game from Adventure. Well, okay, technically the Card Wars from Adventure Time was based on Magic the Gathering, but you get what I mean. Like, it's just something you like pick up and just have fun and just do stupid shit. Like, you could just be like, I floop the pig, or whatever. Like I think that's fun, and I like how expressive Magic is as a card game. I feel like other card games don't get that. One Piece maybe, but I feel like because Magic slash Commander is such a social like format, I feel like you get a lot more expression. Like, a lot of people's Commander decks will not be the same. And I think that's fun. I think it's fun when someone plays, like when you sit down to play and someone plays a card that you've never seen before. But like you look at it and you're like, that's fucking cool. Or like you watch a video and like you see a card and it's like you might see like a weird card and like that might be someone's favorite card in the game. And like that's what makes it fun. Is there's so much like personal expression in Magic. Now, obviously, you will have people that just look up like strongest deck and, just buy the cards or proxy the list of like the strongest, whatever. But I think like at large, a lot of like Commander is just really enjoyable because it's so expressive. No two people's decks are generally going to be the same unless they like do like a net deck kind of thing. Most of the time, a lot of people aren't going to have the same deck. And that's what makes it enjoyable. Is you might sit down and have like a crazy experience because like you go up against a commander that you've never seen before and some guy made it work. As I said, I don't use much tech. I feel that. I don't know. I'm sorry that I keep like sucking off Magic the Gathering. But like it's like one of my few like autistic like passions. I love the social aspect and I really love the friends that I've made through the game. Cuz I've made some really good friends through Magic. So it's like, but I am a bit tapered, but yeah. Also, dude, nothing hits quite like grabbing your favorite deck, looking through it, and then like having to like recheck to make sure that your deck lines up with your online deck list. You guys don't know the struggle of like looking at my online deck list and seeing there's a card on that list that is not in the physical deck, and then realizing that I have like, listen, when my I like to keep my deck list online and my physical deck 1-to-1. It just makes it easy for me to be able to play online, whatever. And dude, if my list does not line up with the physical deck, I will literally spend 2 hours sorting my cards by like color and then like type, counting each one, and then going through each category on the site to make sure that like, oh, I have 12 lands and 12 enchantments and 12 sorceries, and it's you could say I'm a little bit OCD. And a lot of times it's like the dumbest thing that I fuck up. Like it's me like removing a card or something like that and then just forgetting to add it back in. Chat, am I autistic? I might be autistic. There's a small chance you tunnel vision so hard in Commander. Okay, now I will say I am a fucking bastard in Magic. I'm pretty sure anyone in this chat who's ever played Magic against me would know I'm a fucking bastard. I am like, how do I describe this? I am such a control player in like Magic. I love control with a passion. I am such a bastard. I don't pub stomp. I make sure people know what I'm doing. What got me into Magic? Honestly, you know what got me into Magic? Like, you want me to be honest? I literally just like one day when I was like 14, I was at the store with, I think it was like Walmart, with my mom. And I just like walked into the card game section and I saw I think it was like, yeah, I was in the card game like section. You know, they always have it at the front of Walmart, right? Um, and I saw a pack of Tarkir, like the original Tarkir. I think it was the original. Wait, which one was which set had Siege Rhino? If you know anything about Magic, Siege Rhino was like a really big card back in the day. I think it was Tarkir. Well, regardless, I bought a pack of Tarkir, and that pack had a Siege Rhino and a foil flooded strand. So now, of course, again, that was the first pack of Magic I ever opened. I had no idea. I had no idea what I had. I just distinctly remember because I was just like, yeah. I was like, I want to try this. You know, I've never really played a card game before, and I don't know. I think I had heard like that Magic was like cool or something. I don't know. I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to try a pack, right? And I just remember like looking at the cards and just not. I didn't understand. I didn't know how to play Magic. So I just remember looking at the cards and like reading them. And then like I also didn't have a phone at the time. I should say I did not have a phone. Well, I had a phone, but I didn't have internet access. So like I couldn't just go and look up or like watch on YouTube how to play. So like I looked at all the cards in the pack and I read what they did and I tried to figure out how things worked. Like I essentially was given like random pieces of a jigsaw puzzle and I had to guess what the full image was. And then I remember I went to school and I had friends that would play Yu-Gi-Oh, but there was also some kids. I remember I went and I asked some people that I knew because I hung out with a nerdier crowd. And I remember they were just like, "Oh yeah," a few of them were like, "Yeah, I have like random Magic cards. They're like, we could slam decks together and we could teach you." And they did. And I remember, um, I distinctly remember, I now you might say, Muzu, how did you get your first Magic deck? So you remember how I said I hung out with a nerdy crowd? Well, most of them played Yu-Gi-Oh! And one kid what told me, he's like, if you can beat me in Yu-Gi-Oh, I will give you like a pre-constructed deck of mine. So when I tell you my autistic ass, like I literally like I remember like we sat down and I kicked his ass in Yu-Gi-Oh! And like you gotta realize I knew like nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember I kicked his ass in Yu-Gi-Oh! And he was just like, all right, and he gave me the deck. And my first deck was a green token deck. A green white like Selesnya tokens. I think it was like, yeah, it was like Populate. It was just like a green white Selesnya token deck. And it was like but it was really fun. But then I remember one of the kids I went up against had a blue deck. So I had no idea what a counterspell was. So imagine my shock when I go to win and they're just like counterspell. And I was like, what? Because like before that, I had only played like creature, like against like creature strategies. So like going up against a control strategy was so crazy to me. I still managed to beat his head in, but I just remember it was like, the fuck is a counterspell? Uh, it's basically a way to like counter what somebody did to like stop it. Now it's really funny that like, you know, all these years later, I am the dirty blue player. Like I am the one who does counter spells and shit like that. But I'll never forget that. Cause like I beat everyone else in my high school in Magic. And then like this one kid was like the only one that actually played like a blue deck that had like counters and stuff. And then I'll never forget this, chat. I moved across the country, so I went to a different high school, and I remember I could never find people to play Magic. And then the one time I found a guy to play Magic with me, we played it during lunch, right? Now, I sit down with this like hodgepodge pre-con like Selesnya like token strategy. You have free time, you're drawing Pog. And this motherfucker pulls out a Turbo Infect Modern deck. I to this day, chat, I have never had my cheeks put into more of a vice than this motherfucker during lunch period playing Turbo Infect against me. To this day, I have never had my ass handed it to me that badly. Back when I worked at a card shop, there was one time I built a Talrand commander deck for a customer, and the entire deck was just counter spells. That sounds about right. I'm just saying, I think if you build counterspell tribal and commander, you should have your head bashed in with a fucking rock. No offense, but like dude, counterspell tribal is such a like child, like a brain dead child strategy. I put it up there with like Kranko and like Dinos of just like a new Magic player will think that they're clever and just play like counterspell tribal and think that they're so cool and quirky. And it's like all I can think of is you're LARPing as a fucking control player. Like you are a LARP. You are a LARP. You are someone who got like a few spells countered and then just went, I'm gonna build a fucking control spell tribal deck, and all you're playing fucking like Talrand or that one guy from Kaladesh, Baral, and just all counter spells. Dude, you are such a like child if you play a deck like that. No offense, right? But I'm just saying, like, if you sit down and you have like a Baral deck, I'm not playing with you. Dude, I'll play against Tergrid. I'll play against Ur-Dragon. I'll play against Krenko. If you sit down with like a Baral or like Talrand counterspell deck, I'm not playing with you. There are so many things I will take in Magic. I will not play against a tribal, like a counterspell tribal deck. If your deck is just all counterspells and like nothing else, I do not want to play with you. No offense. It's just I've played against it so many, dude. Here's the thing. There's a difference between running counterspells in your deck and your whole deck being counters. There's a difference between that and like your whole deck being counterspells. There's a very big difference. Like, it's like one thing if you're like, oh, I'm in blue, I have a couple of counterspells, to stop somebody from winning, protect my board. Versus like a majority of my deck is just counterspells. And then because those same simpletons will just look at one player and just basically they don't get to play the game. Yeah, oops. Again, at the end of the day, what's up? Hi, what's up? At the end of the day, bro, I don't care if you run counterspells. It's just another thing when your whole deck is just all counterspells and some shit ass combo. And then you think you're cool or intelligent. What was it Uncle Ben said? With great power comes great responsibility and big booty bitches. Interaction is fine. Now I will say, if you run interaction in Magic, that's not an issue. If anything, I'm disappointed at the fact that people don't run interaction. I win so many games because people just don't have ways to remove things. And it's just, I am someone who will have a way to deal with pretty much any problem that I can outside of extraneous circumstances. I think interaction is fine, and I think people who complain about interaction should honestly play a different game. I've had people at game stores actually get physically upset over me like counterspelling their commander or removing their win con or something. And like people get so upset, but it's like that's part of the game. Like if you don't like interaction or removal, play a different game. Go play like Monopoly or something. Like but I think more people need to, but what I'm complaining about is like specifically just counterspell. I also board wipe tribal. I think those two just go neck and neck. I think like I think yeah. No, it's counterspell tribal, board wipe tribal, and chaos. Now I will say a chaos deck can be fun with certain stipulations. I think chaos can be entertaining, but there are some cards in Magic that I think if you play them because you think you're cool or awesome, you are literally like a child. Like it can be cool up to certain points, but I feel like chaos can be fun, but if they run shit like that's what I'm saying, like shit like people that it's just like their deck is just chaos. But I will say, like, as like a one-time thing, it can be fun. But like I had a guy like a few years back at the local game store that nobody wanted to play with him because the only deck he had was a mono red chaos deck. It didn't win. All it did was just create confusing board states and nobody wanted to play with him. Cause it's just like, yes, dude, we know that you're gonna search for Scrambleverse and play it. Like but like it's like, yeah, it's counterspell tribal, chaos, and board wipe tribal. I just dude, cause like board wipe tribal, like bro, if you're just gonna keep wiping the board, that's cool. I mean, I guess the thing with board wipe tribal is like depending on how it's done, like it's fine. I guess, like if you have like a Child of Alara lands deck, it's probably on me for playing against you because like your commander is literally just a board wipe on a stick. But like I don't know. I guess board wipe tribal generally heavy quotation marks is a means to an some sort of an end. But I feel like counterspell tribal is just it's someone who thinks they're like the Jonkler. Like some men just want to watch the world burn. Like they think they're like the Jonkler of like, oh, I'm so evil and quirky, so they'll just like pick like one person and then just that person doesn't get to play the game. I've never met someone who's played a counterspell tribal deck that has not been a man-child in like some way, shape, or form. Like at least like a stacks player is pretty upfront about playing stacks. Like, what's the best Magic comeback or fail you've ever witnessed? Oh, hold on, let me get a sip of drink. Oh, geez, comeback or fail? Honestly, anytime someone is able to break a, like, lock or pillow fort I put on the game, I think that's, like, I just put that up there as, like, best. Because my thing is, I'm a stacks player at heart. And if you don't understand what stacks is, how do I describe this? Stacks is basically like, I'm going to stop you from doing certain actions in the game. But I'm going to make sure that I have the advantage. So, like, I'm stopping only my opponents from drawing more than one card a turn, but not me. But the thing is, I don't play a lot of stacks. Because, like, it just annoys people, right? It upsets people. So instead, I just play, like, Pillow Fort cards, which Pillow Fort is basically, like, I'm going to put a wall around, in short, yeah, I'm going to put a wall around myself. So you guys do your own thing. I'm going to draw cards and just play my little Magic stuff. That's what I do nowadays. So anytime I have someone that's able to, like, break the Pillow Fort, no, I will say, I'm not talking about someone who, like, knows the kind of stuff I play and brings counter stuff. Because at the end of the day, bro, like, that's just, like, that's, like, the equivalent of, like in a fighting game, you, like, lose to someone and then you play their counter. Like that's not like cool. That's whatever, bro. You decided to pick fucking like you were playing. We were in a like battle of wits, and you decided to like pick the counter strategy. That's not. It's like when someone plays like a graveyard hate deck after they lose once to the graveyard player. Yeah, I think, but I'm like when I'm like in a game, like for example, like I think one of the best comebacks I've had is at convention games, like FurCons and stuff. Like when I have my like lock, like my pillow for it, and then someone is able to just kill me. And I don't mean like, oh, through like bulls. No, but like someone is like digging or doing all this shit and like looking and they find the answer or like the loophole ruling of the card
Hello,
that's like I can blow up
monsieur.
that land or I can remove that enchantment. And like it feels so good. I feel like when it's at that level, I feel like Doctor Doom standing behind like some invulnerability machine, and then like one of the X-Men is able to like channel something and succeed. It's just this weird thing where it's just like what can I say? I'm the
Testing,
villain.
testing. 1, 2, 3. Don't mind me just testing these to optimize how annoying I can be with as few points as possible.
Yeah, it's just like, oh dude. So like anytime someone's able to like break a pillow fort and it not be like they specifically are playing a deck just to counter me is so good. I am such a villain at points. Like, now obviously I don't play to be the antagonist. I just play Magic to play Magic. But I definitely can find myself like at like, you know, when it's like, okay, I get to a threatening position and it's like it's really cool to see people like overcome everything. This interaction was when you played Toxic Deluge to wipe the board and your manager played Tybalt's Trickery. And then you flipped to Damnation. That's pretty funny. Oh, I remember. I think the funniest thing I've ever had happen to me was I got to that situation where it was like, if the person can't remove my lands, I win because I can just kill them next turn. But if they can, they can swing and kill me. And they Chaos Warped my Glacial Chasm, and I flipped Glacial Chasm. I will never forget that. To this day, that was the funniest thing. There was just something about like they're like they were drawing. They're like, I need Glacial Chasm, and then like or not Glacial Chasm, I need Chaos Warp, and then they got Chaos Warp, and they're just like bam, and I was like, they're like, I Chaos Warp your land, and I swing for lethal, and I was like, well, hold on. We have to play the thing. So I grabbed Chaos Warp, I shuffled it into my deck, and then I had him cut the deck. Because, you know, I didn't want it to be like, oh, you cheated. No, I had him cut the deck, and then I was like, and then I revealed the top, and it was Glacial Chasm. That was it. I like that because that was like hitting the slots, like a 1 in, I don't know, probably like 1 in like 50 chance, 1 out of 50% chance to just like. Same here, but from how little you've played with me, you can tell I'm a thematic player. I love people that have like themes to their decks. I'm just like a pansy that like I like Pillow Fort. Pillow Fort strategy is just like my favorite. I don't like taking damage. Cause like usually when I play fast and loose. Like I'll lose like a shit ton of life for like drawing cards. I'll ping myself due to like mana rocks or like lands. Like if you've ever played with me, you would notice that I lose so much health from just my own shit. I literally just like hurt myself so much. But that's the thing is I play Pillow Fort because of that. Also, I don't know. I love fucking with the flow of combat. I can't think of a good way to describe it. It's like when I can like stop or control combat, it feels so good. It's why I like Goad. One of my favorite decks of all time was a Goad deck. I just love like controlling or stopping combat. Goat is like perfect for that, but also just like, I don't know, you'd be surprised how many games you can win by just having like a propaganda on the field. Or like a glacial chasm or a ghostly prison. Like those cards are like cards that I see so many people cut, but I'm like, dude, the amount of games those have saved me, dude. The amount of times. Also, I just want you to know, I'm 100% skipping that song. I just want you to know you wasted your points. I'm not playing what does the fox say? You're fucking crazy, bro. Play a stasis. Okay, but that's the thing is, I don't like playing stacks anymore because stacks is one of those things that you can basically like only play at like competitive levels. Even in like Commander with like bracket 4, I feel like if you play stacks, it still pisses people off. My thing is, Pillow Fort, like stacks is like, I'm gonna stop you from like doing the game. Whereas like Pillow Fort is like, I'm gonna stop you from affecting me. And the difference between, how do I like, oh, landfall, dude, I think every deck I have has lands. Also, yeah, stacks gets you targeted. Glacial Chasm, that's not gonna get you targeted. Someone's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I can't swing at you. Okay, and they'll just, they'll play magic and beat the shit out of other people. I love landfall. Most of my decks have a land theme, even if the commander has nothing to do with lands. I love lands for utility. If I can have a land way to do something, I will. 9 times out of 10. Like I have, for example, the Pocket Cat deck that I was talking about. I mean that the commander technically has a thing with lands, but the deck like has a land like tutor package because like I have utility ways to do things on lands. So it's like if I find myself in a situation where I need to be able to attack somebody for unblockable, I have Rogue's Passage. If I need a boost of mana, Ancient Tomb. You know? I love utility lands. If someone has an aggro strategy, early Glacial Chasm can win me the game. Like, I just love having ways to search. Now, Landfall, I think, is a little bit whatever. I just like having utility lands. Like, there's just so many lands that I just love having ways to do things on lands. And you know, different colors have better or worse lands. Like, blue has, what is that one? One of my favorite blue lands is so broken, though. I mean, it's like a $60 card, is... I think it's like called Minamo? Yeah. Minamo is great because that just lets you like untap a legendary creature. And like, do you know how many like legendary permanents exist in Magic now? Like when that card was printed, there weren't a lot, and now there's like so many. But yeah, I don't know. I like having land ways to do things. Cause like what, like a land tutor can like, Minamo Gaia's Cradle, Minamo the One Ring, like there's just so many, and also there's just so many fun lands. Like I like having lands because like there's so many situations where tutoring for a land can just like make or break the game in some way, right? How do I feel about serialized cards? I think they're stupid. I don't care. I feel like serialized cards fit that like category of player that's like the like Jake Logan Paul like hype beast. I couldn't care about a serialized card, dude. Like if I somehow managed to get like a serialized card for like one of my decks, that'd be cool, but honestly, I'd rather have like an alpha or beta card, bro. I'm being dead ass, like, dude. I would much rather have like a card from like alpha or beta in my deck. Even if it's like some dog shit card, right? Like clone or like a actually, yeah, how much does an alpha island go for? How much is an alpha island? $30. That's cool. like that's cool though. Like I would love to have an alpha island from like the first set. What's a serialized card? Okay, so I'm gonna pull the Pocket Cat image back up just to like explain it. So basically, like, you know, this is like a Magic card. Obviously, this is a heavily customized one. It's a reskin of an existing card. Serialized basically would be like, I think either in the bottom right or like the middle right, like in that space right there. It would, oh, Mindless, you haven't seen this. Hold on. So there's the moon, and then here is the front side. But basically, like a serialized card, also, hi Noah, would have like a thing and it would say like, you know, it would be like a fancy foil version of a card or something, and it'll be like 1 out of 500, 7 out of 1,000, like whatever. It'll basically be like this. So like the card itself will have other printings of like foil, non-foil, blah blah blah. But like that specific like foil one is like, oh well, it's specifically there's only 500 of the card. Speaking of the moon, Muzu is evil and used her commander for evil last game. The Festival of Termina is hitting its peak. This is the last farewell party. So, like, again, I my thing is, like, serialized cards are, like, cool, because, like, if you open a serialized card, that's pretty cool, right? I could totally see, like, if I opened or traded for one. But, like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to, like, buy a serialized card, right? Looks pretty. Thank you, Mindless. The art was done by Nyoku in my Discord, but I specifically made the text box and everything like that. I did the text box. I also specifically wanted the boxes to look like the battle menu from Fear and Hunger. Because I was like, I could do like a generic like full art thing, but I was like, oh, if I do the battle, then it's like that extra oomph, right? Like dude, I spent like 4 hours on that. I was like meticulously trying to recreate the text box. But yeah, serialized cards are just like, again, they fit into that like hype beast, like they fit into like that hype beast, like, oh yeah, dude, I have like number 29 of like 300 for this. Like, I don't care, dude. I would much rather own like a card from like Alpha or something in Magic. But you know, that's just like me, bro, you know? I tried so hard to pull a serialized Staff of Domination. It's not worth it, bro. If you want a serialized card, just like buy it, bro. Like I don't open packs. That's like another thing is I don't open packs ever. I don't care what card game. Like if I'm ever given a pack, I'll open it. And if I have like friends who buy packs, I'll ask them if I can like open them. I like the experience of opening packs, but I just don't care for I'll ask friends, I'll be like, they'll buy packs and I'll just be like, hey, can I like open one of those? I remember one of my old roommates would buy like collector's boosters of cards of like, I think he bought like collector's boosters of Final Fantasy and that space set. And I would just help him open, like I would just open packs with him. But like obviously like I don't care for the cards. It's just like, oh yeah, it's just cool to open shit. Like I just don't care to like which space set? Specifically Echoes of Eternity. Or Edge of Eternity or whatever the fuck that one was called. But like I don't care to open packs. If I want a card, I'll just buy it. That's my thing. If I want a card, I'll buy it. And if I want a fancy, cool, like ass like version, I can buy that. Like if I want the bougie version of a card, I'll buy it. And if I don't want to buy the bougie version, guess what? Guess what? A little closer. I can just proxy it. Or I can just make my own version of the card. Like for example, the Pocket Cat version of the card that I showed off. Like, and the funny thing is, like, that card, like, the card that it's based on is like 30 cents. I think the fanciest version is like $1. But it's like, my deck is gonna be cool because it's my own, like, unique art. That's another thing. But, like, if you want, like, the fancy version of a card, just fucking buy it, bro. Or just buy the normal version. Like, who cares? I personally don't. So, like, I don't know, pack openings and stuff just miss me with that shit. What do you mean lies? He calls himself Pocket Cat. I don't put him in my pocket even once. I 100% bet if he could, Pocket Cat would put himself in your pocket. Like his hand. Very deep into your pocket. He's just that much of a weirdo. He is that much of a fucking weirdo. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't care. Like, opening packs are cool, but I'm not gonna spend my money on gambling. Here's the thing. You're more likely to make money from just buying, like, a scratch-off ticket. Like, genuinely. Like, you're more likely to make money off of actual, like, the lottery. Just being honest. Like, you just are. Like, now, obviously, this is not me advocating to do the lottery, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna waste your money, at least, like, if you win something from, like, the lottery, like, you get, like, money. Like, in Magic, you just get fancy cardboard.
Freak Circus and all.
What if it was called Freak Circus and all we did was eat people and suck toes? That's the actual voice actor for Jax, by the way. Also, hi, Squealy. I hope your stream was well. I was just talking about Magic. Can we get a shout out for Squimby? I was about to say, dude, like, yeah, if you're gonna gamble, like, don't, because, like, here's the thing. You're better off, if you're like, I just want to, like, toss money and see if I make it big, you're better off just doing, like, the lottery. Because you, like, if you'll get, like, tangible money, and then you can just use that money on Magic cards. But, like, the thing is, if you open a pack of Magic, you're just gonna get, like, shit that you don't want. Always. Always. Or better yet, anything else, yeah. I always joke with my friends saying Magic is your version of the lottery. Like, you can make money, but I just don't think you can make money off of packs. You're better off. Again, you're just better off investing your money into the lottery or, like, a savings account or something, right? Like, I don't open packs. SpongeBob! Bomb strapped to my chest! Got cut attempting the final emerald. You're not special. Also, hi, Tay. Yeah, I don't know. Opening packs is cringe! Like, dude, you could try to open up, and I will say, like, the times that you buy a pack and get the card that you want, it hits like crack like no other. But you're also just better off just buying the card, because statistically you're not gonna get the card that you want. Unless like the card that you want is some like common, you're not gonna get it. You're better off just being like, oh, okay. Like, here's my Muzu pro tip. Muzu tip, right? Like, if you want a card from a new set, just wait like a month. Like, after this set comes out, just wait a month. And, like, you'll be able to get that card for, like, an affordable price. More times than not. Like, unless it is, like, because, like, here's the thing. If you buy a card during, like, pre-orders, it's gonna be too expensive. And if you buy, like, I don't know. I just feel like you're just better off, like, yeah, I don't know. I think, like, a month after release is, like, the best. Yeah, that's your Muzu tip. Also, don't build commanders. Don't build a commander when it's been released. Like when a commander is like spoiled or like released, don't build it. Because like here's the thing, right? It's like whenever there's like a new commander that's like teased or hyped or whatever, you see so many people, like you see the cards that go good with that commander like hike up. Wait like 6 months to build the commander. If it's like new, if it's an old commander, whatever, bro. But like if it's a new commander, just wait. Cause like whenever like it's like hyped, the cards that like go well with them are gonna be like really expensive. But like 6 months later, you know, everyone's moved on to new shit. But also, this is where I come and say, and I quote, I don't build new commanders, really. Like I think Princess Yue is the newest commander I've ever built. Genuinely, like I think Princess Yue, and this is from like what, like October or whatever. Like I don't like to build. I have one deck that uses many commanders. That's the other thing. I just switch up the strategy of my deck by like swapping in a different commander. That's the good part about playing clones. You can kind of just do anything you want. You can clone your own shit. You can clone your opponent's shit. It's great. I don't like building new commanders. Because, like, the thing is, like, so often, like, a commander, like, is, like, spoiled. Everybody builds it. And then it's either, like, broken beyond belief, or it's, like, dog shit. It's one or the other. Or just, like, it just dies down, because, like, you know, it's cool. Because, like, if it's powerful enough, people just won't want to play it, like, against it, you know? Like, because invariably, you know, when someone plays, like, Voha, the Ur-Dragon, Krenko, like, oh god, what else? I'm trying to think of like newer commanders that are like annoying. Who was that one commander that was like, if you discard a creature, you could pay like 2 and a blue or some shit, and like you just reanimate it. I forget what commander that was. It came out like last year. That thing was annoying. And like a bunch of people built that. Yuriko, that, yeah. And like the thing is, like those if they're strong enough, they'll get an impression immediately. You've seen it. It was like this like bug dude from like Amonkhet or some shit. It was in I think it was in Aether Drift. But like again, a lot of people built it, and now like I don't see that commander really. Because, like, it was just annoying because there was just no... it wasn't Scarab God. It was, like, you could discard... Was it, like, Ketramos or something? What was his name? No. Ketramos was the Exile one. He's also like that. Just annoying and uninteracting. Like, uninteractive. But no, he was, oh my god. He was, like, a Dimir commander. And it was, like, if you discard him... If you, like, discard a creature, you can, like, reanimate it. So it's just, like, people playing, like, Titans and stuff. And the thing is, if a commander is, like, a new commander is, like, strong enough, it's just gonna get, like, that impression of, like... It's gonna get, like, that impression of just, like... And what's a good word? Is it, like, an infamy, I guess? Like, it's like when you sit down across from, like, a Scion of the Ur-Dragon, a Yuriko, a Karenko, like, you know what's coming. And, like, people are gonna play against that, right? I think that's also just an issue with, like, popular commanders, is, like, once you've seen, like, a Yuriko list, you've seen all of the Yuriko lists. Once you've seen a Scion list, a Voha list, whatever, that's why I think, like, it's more entertaining to build commanders that aren't popular. Because A, people aren't going to know what you're doing a lot of the time. Like, they might have an idea, like, you know, if they look at your commander, they're gonna be like, oh, you know, you're gonna cast instants and draw a couple cards, right? But like, I think that's just more entertaining. But also, like, I don't know, you avoid that infamy of, like, sitting down, and you're like, guys, my Scion deck is, like, an interesting changeling thing. It's like, dude, I don't care. Like, oh, my Edgar Markov has changed. Nah. Not my Yuriko deck. No. Fun fact, chat. Do you know what card I run in the sideboard of every single commander deck? I'm curious, chat. Do you know what card I run in the side? Technically, Commander doesn't have sideboards, but there's nothing stopping me from just swapping a card out. You know what card it is? Do you know what card I run in every single deck? Even it's a sideboard though, so like I'll swap it out. I run Pithing Needle. Do you know why I run Pithing Needle? Do you know what Pithing Needle is? Smealy, thank you for the sub! Bro, Pithing Needle is a card that just says, as it enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Okay, it's 1 mana, it's an artifact, colorless, so it goes in any deck. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Do you know why I run that card in every deck? As a sideboard piece? Yuriko. I'm not kidding. Bro, the amount of times I run into someone that is playing Yuriko, and you're just like, you cast Pithing Needle, and they're like, I let it resolve, and you're like, I named Yuriko. And they just look at you. They're just like, it's great. It's so wonderful. Cause like the thing is, when it on ETB, you don't have ETB comes after cast. So like you just cast Pithing Needle. You do not have to name the target of Pithing Needle until it resolves and enters the battlefield. So like a lot of times they'll be just like, oh yeah, sure. Dude, it's like such a fuck you tech, and the reason is because in my college playgroup, there was someone who had an Yuriko deck, and this guy was such a like pub stomp. Like everyone else in the college playgroup ran like casual decks, right? And he was over here running like pseudo CEDH Yuriko. So like ever since, have always run Pithing Needle as a sideboard tech as a, like, spite for that guy. I haven't played it with that person in, like, 6+ years, right? But it's still just there. Because, like, it's just, I love that card. I don't run it in every deck, though. I will say, I don't run Pithing Needle in every deck. It's just a sideboard tech. Because it's just 1 mana. And then you could just tutor for it. And then you could just sit there and watch the Yuriko player get upset because they can't use Yuriko. And would you believe it, chat, if I told you that blue and black don't have a lot of ways to get rid of artifacts? Would you believe me if I told you that that was the case? Can you guess what colors Yuriko is? Spoiler! It might be blue and black. I love Pithing Needle. I think Pithing Needle is my second favorite card in the game. My favorite card in the game is and will always be Glacial Chasm. Pithing Needle is number 2, though. I love Pithing Needle. Again, I don't run it in every deck. It's kind of like a meta card, but I sideboard it just because of Yuriko. Just because of the existence of Yuriko, I sideboard it. I always have a Glacial Chasm. I like Glacial Chasm! It's such a cool land! Dude, I love Glacial Chasm. Don't diss my Glacial Chasm. I love Glacial Chasm! I love Glacial Chasm! You know, that's just like my favorite card in the game. Bar none, that is my favorite card in the game. I love it. It's a land. It doesn't even tap for mana. And you know what it does? It makes it so you don't take damage. It's great. It's so great. I love turning off the game. I like Pillow Fort. I like Pillow Fort. I just have to point out, like, at no point in my decks am I turning off the game. I'm just stopping people from fucking with me. It's your prerogative if that does not work for you. Hashathon. That's it! That's it! That's the motherfucker. That's the motherfucker, bro. I hated Hashathon, dude. I forget, would Pithing Needle work on Hashathon? I don't even remember. I don't think it would. Yeah, I don't actually know if Pithing Needle works for Hashathon. I just think Hashathon's annoying. I've played against it a few times. Like, again, I'll play. Technically, it's not his ability, yeah. Hashathon has, like, no ways to interact with him. It's like, yeah, it just says whenever you discard a card, you may pay 2 and a blue. If you do, create a tapped token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 4/4 black zombie. And that's not a triggered... Well, yeah, he has a triggered ability. I was going to say, I don't think there's ways to stop triggered abilities. Is there? And you could stifle it, I guess? I mean, you can stifle, like, anything. Bro, the amount of times, like, I've watched somebody, like, actually just slackjaw watch as someone, like, stifles or, like, trick binds something is insane. Yeah, I don't really think there's a lot of, like, triggered ability stoppers. Infinite Mana and Chain of Smog sounds obnoxious for him. I feel like Chain of Smog is already, like, an obnoxious card. Yeah, I hated Hashathon, but again, Hashathon has that same stigma that, like, Yuriko or, like, Kennen, I think that's what his fucking name is. Like, that it's the stigma of, like, if I sit down against this person, I am not holding back. Like all brakes are off. You are the target. Is it Nadu? I mean, Nadu's on that same level. It's just like, if someone's playing, like, Yuriko, Hashathon, you are the target. I don't care how, like, happy I don't care. Like, the commander that you're playing is such a degenerate thing. You are the target. But again, I feel like you play those commanders, and it's... I feel like by playing those commanders, you're putting a target on your back. You have to be a very specific type of person to play those commanders willingly, knowing the stigma. So, like, you have to accept. My issue is you have people that don't accept that. Like, dude, the amount of people that just sit there and go, like, what? Huh? What? When, like, and they play that, it's like, my brother in Christ, you are playing, like, one of the most threatening things in Commander. But, you know, they'll be like, oh no, my deck is not mean. My deck is... No, your deck is mean. Your deck is mean. Rules of nature! Ba, 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 ba. You like Group Slug? I like Pillow Fort and Control decks. Every, like, strategy that I run will have some form of control in it. For better or for worse. I think my favorite example of a control deck that I built was my Norin the Wary deck. Because it was just a mono red control list. But I built it purely because someone at my college said they're like mono red is the worst color in the game. And so I was just like, okay, fine, I'll put together a mono red deck. I proceeded to kick their ass with it, and they're like, can you please go back to playing, like, anything but mono red? I was like, okay. I don't really have a favorite commander. I mean, whatever commander of the, like, 6-month period, whatever commander of like, you know, my current favorite deck is my favorite. Though I think some like special ones that I enjoy. Norin the Wary is fun because it's probably one of the weirdest mono red decks I've ever played. And it's really unique. Obviously people know what he kind of does now, but like I still think it's just a funky little dude because in red it's not an effect that exists. Any goad commander I enjoy. My favorite goad commander is Marisi. I enjoyed that. What else? I mean, I don't know. Despite my proclivity to play control in blue, I don't have a favorite blue commander. There's a lot of like blue dudes, but there hasn't really been a commander that I'm like, yeah, this is my favorite. I don't know. Like Braids was fun, kind of, but there was actually a lot of points where I just never cast Braids. Like I liked Braids, and I think she's a cool like mono blue commander, but there were so many games where I just didn't cast her, or like I felt like if I cast her, I like an opponent was already ahead enough to the point that playing Braids was a detriment. That was probably part of the problem. So that's why I kept like playing different commanders, because I wanted to see what gelved with this like clone strategy like value. Currently, Princess Yue has been pretty fun to play. I like clone strategies. Like I think clones are really fun. When you clone like an opponent's thing or like one of your own things, it's just funny. How many players you can piss off with Cabal minions? I think like Braid's Cabal minion is also just one of those commanders that like you're gonna get your face beat in. I'll never forget. I had a game where someone played Black Braids, like the sacrifice one, and they got her out turn 1. Like turn fucking 1. They dumped their hand and got her out. They went second. So do you know what the other 3 players did? What was their setup? Oh, dude, it was like, oh my god, because she's, what, 2 black and 2 blue? I think it was like swamp. It was like a swamp, a Mox Diamond, another Mox, like Chrome Mox or something. No, wait, no, it was Swamp, Mox Diamond, discard Swamp, tap Dark Ritual, Braids. And then this was like first round, and they were the person to go second. So I was third, and another dude was fourth. So all we did was just not play anything. I'm not kidding. We just sat there and we're like pass, and it got back to his turn, and he's like like yeah, it was just like we just didn't do anything. And then guess what? He sacrificed his lands as commander, and he was basically just draw go. He had nothing left. Like, what can you do? It was turn 1. We just don't play anything, and then just let Braids get sacrificed. Bro blew his load and had nothing left. Surprisingly, right? Like, oh. And then guess what? We all continue to then play the game like normal, and then beat him to death. Like, there was no, like, collusion. It was just like, yep, I swing 8 at you in the air. All right, I swing 12 at you. I swing, because they had nothing. And by the time they were able to get a board, they were dead. And then the guy was like, I'm gonna go get food, packed up his stuff and left. It was really funny. What am I wearing? I'm wearing, like, a tactical Muzu outfit. You're a Scrungus. Fuck your mother, fuck your sister, fuck your brother too, dog. Like, so yeah, but again, if you sit down to, like, play Braids, you need to expect that, like, people are gonna like beat the shit out of you. It's like that one meme of like Squidward leaning in and he's just like, "We're gonna kill you." It's like that. You either win or you get your fucking like shins kicked in. There's no like in between. There's just no like in between. I still regret selling my Shieldred the Apocalypse. Is Shieldred the Apocalypse? Is it the card draw one? Bro, I think like Shieldred players are also like children. No offense. I think Shieldred players are children. Again, she's just like value stapled onto a body. I was gonna say also every Shieldred, no matter what Shieldred you're playing, you are someone that like we're gonna kill. We're gonna kill you. You're gonna die. Like mono black, like black. Every version of Shieldred is annoying. She's also disgustingly good. Of course she's disgustingly good. Bro, she's just good. Dude, it's almost like when you slap damage on a body and like life gain on a body that revolves around, I don't know, drawing cards! It's gonna be good. Like, no fucking shit, dude. Oh, what, you're telling me with the One Ring, the Shieldred player just is gaining like a shit ton of life and drawing their library? Oh. I love the One Ring. I know it's such a disgusting card. I don't care. I love that fucking card. Dude, I love the One Ring so much. It's such a degenerate card, but I love it. I love it because it's just so much. It's such good value, and it's a pillow fort card. It's like, oh, what? I draw it early game? Okay, I'll draw like a bunch of cards, and then I'll clone it and get rid of it with a clone deck. And it's like late game. Oh, you're gonna kill me? Protection from everything. That's basically my Soul Calibur custom chat ship damage and steel combo. I don't know what that means, but yeah, what he said. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Whatever the fuck you just said. Yeah. I know jack shit about Magic the Gathering, but the cards look cool. Especially the Illuminor Xeris one for their 40k collab. That's pretty cool. You love building vintage decks? I don't know how there are like human beings that play vintage. I do not understand how there are like people that play like the old school versions of Magic. I feel like the only people I know who play like Legacy and Vintage are like in their like 40s or 50s. The only way to feasibly play is on MTGO, I guess. I don't know. Whenever I picture like a vintage player, I just think of the fucking professor from Tolarian Community College. I just picture like a 50-year-old complaining about like fucking vintage or whatever. I hate vintage. Ah! I forgot about the vintage, Gromit. Also, I've never played MTGO. Is it good? Not tabletop sim? I was about to say the only like Magic scene that tabletop sim has is fucking whatchamacallit. Yeah, the only tabletop sim like Magic scene is just Commander. I don't think a single other format has like any relevance. MTGO has an extremely clunky UI, but it's decent. Well, that's good. I think. Maybe. Ooh. I don't know. I like Tabletop Sim. Tabletop Sim Magic is good, but like nothing feels quite as good as like physical Commander. Dude, something about playing card games in like physical is just, oh dude, it just hits. It hits like my stepdad. But like, you know, sadly we can't be all close like physically to a lot of our friends. So, you know, online Commander is also really good. It's just, oh dude, nothing hits. That's also partly why I'm like very specific with my decks. I only play I only play like a deck that I own. Cause like that's the best way for me to scratch my itch. Which unfortunately, you know, I know for some of you guys that have played with me, it might be a bit annoying, but it tickles like that part of my brain. Cause I don't really get to play like you return with some chamomile tea. You fucking British. British people be like, spaghetti! You play what you have. It's what I do. Yeah. I have other decks. I enjoy because it's like I like keeping my deck in person topped up, even though I don't really go out to play all that much. It's like one of the few things that just like tickles my pickle. Not like actually, but oi, oi, you fucking British. British people be like spaghetti. Brish people be like spaghetti. Super Mario Brothers in real life. Spaghetti. MTG Forge is a personal favorite. I remember playing like MTG Forge on my phone back in high school. I personally think the best way to play like Commander online is Tabletop Sim. There are like other programs that are good, but I feel like if you have an understanding of the rules, Tabletop Sim simplifies so many aspects and just makes it so easy to just get a couple of your online friends together and play. But if you want like random games, I'm sure like other things are good. I don't know. I don't like playing Magic with random people online. I don't know how to describe it. It's like one thing to play with like friends, but when you play with like if you go to like a Discord server and you're like, oh, Tabletop Sim Magic, like I don't know, dude. People like online who play Magic are like actually like scumbags. I I I cannot explain to you. They're just scumbags. Like obviously like if you're like I play Magic online, Magic Arena is like its own thing because that's not like that's got like matchmaking. But like when you're like, oh, I'm gonna play like webcam Magic or tabletop sim with they're just like scumbags. There's so many people cheat like constantly. Dude, people will like pub stomp. Like, oh my god, dude, I'll never forget. I used to play webcam Magic during like I think it was like the early parts of the pandemic or like 2019, so right before. And like, dude, people would cheat, people would call each other slurs, they'd pub stomp. It was just so degenerate. No rage allowed. It's just like people are just such fucking degenerates, dude. I can't explain it. One will survive. I wonder who it will be. But like, also like, dude, the other thing is like rules. Like, it's one thing when you play with like random people at like an LGS, because like when you're like physically sitting there with someone, you can talk and like have a good time. And if someone's an asshole, you can just look at them, right? Like online, like I don't know. I think Mike Tyson put it best is some of y'all are way too comfortable with saying shit over the internet when, you know, I can't beat the shit out of you. Guys, what is this guy's game plan and deck? Pretty card. But my other thing is like there's so many rules on those like servers, right? Like dude, I think I was, or am I still? I was in. Oh yeah, here it is. There's like I'm not gonna name the server, but like I was looking through like the rules, and it's like no rage, um, uh, no playing certain types of cards, no infinite turns, no infinite combos below certain things. Like it's like so many custom rules, and it's like I would feel the same way of like an LGS, right? Like I think some of you long term viewers would remember that shitty LGS that I went to that one time. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it was like this really shit ass like LGS, and like they had rules like you can't take more than 4 turns, extra turns. Oh, no infinite combos on casual commander night, bro. And like I remember like you would find out, and obviously like this is the same reason why like it's the same thing with these Discord servers, but you would come to find out that like the reason why like these rules would be implemented would be because the store owner would like sit down to play, and like whatever he lost to, he would make it a rule. Dude, it was so ass. It would just be like, oh, I lost to Infect. Hey guys, no alternate win or no Infect. Infect damage is capped at 20. Oh, commander damage? No, you have to do 40 damage as commander. It's still balanced though, because it's still cumulative. Yeah, no, I just remember that, dude. It'd be like, oh, like someone would play like a Narset turns deck where, you know, the whole strategy is just Narsetting into infinite turns, GG eat no re, right? And he would lose to that, and then it'd be banned. I'll never forget, right before I started playing there, they banned all alternative win cons. And you might say, what do you mean? If a card said you win the game, you could not play it. And it's like, huh. And then I remember I was sitting at the table, and this guy was just like, it's kind of crazy, right? And I was like, what? He's like, well, I last week I played against the store owner, and I won with Approach of the Second Sun, and now that card's banned in the store. Isn't that weird? And I just remember I was just like, damn. Like, yeah, but also that LGS was a shithole, dude. Because, like, it was so competitive. How do I describe this? If you ever sit down to play Commander and someone doesn't let you see what their fucking Commander is, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time, because that's what people would do, right? Is we would get like, because like the store would put people into pods, so that way, you know, you wouldn't have someone just like sitting there not able to play a game. But people were so hyper competitive, like you would sit down and like everyone's commanders would be covered, and it's like first off, it's public information what you're playing. You're free to change your commander at last second, just like I am, and it's like, I don't know, dude. Anyone who does that is also just a scumbag. Like, if you're not gonna show me what your fucking commander is before the game, we're gonna have a problem. Like, we're gonna kill you. Like, we're gonna have a problem. But that's what people would do, right? And it'd just be like, I was just so hostile. I don't know. That's just my rule. Now, it'd be one thing if it's like a competitive event or something, but like it was like casual commander. Like, people would be acting like this to win like 2 packs of like a shitty unsold set. Like, oh my god, my March of the Machines Aftermath booster doesn't have a single card in it worth more than $10. Oh my god, I have to be a dick to everybody. So yeah, no, if anyone ever like hides their commander, bro, don't play with them. You're gonna have a bad time. Is this Muzu being salty about the LGS? Yes. Were there other problems at the LGS? Yes. My other problem with the LGS was, like, I played, like, proxies because, like, I didn't want to spend, like, an arm and a leg for, like, commander decks. I just want to play the game. And I just remember I had this fucking little weasel who, like, I beat because he sat down at casual commander and played fucking Turgrid. And then, like, Will Scion of whatever the fuck. Like, he played, like, two, like, super, like, competitive pub stompy decks. Got upset that I rightfully targeted him because you're playing Turgrid in casual commander. And then found out I was using proxies. He didn't care, right, at the start. And then when I kicked his fucking teeth in, he went and told his buddy, the store owner, and got proxies banned. Like, dude, to this day, I still find that fucking funny. Because it's just like, dude, imagine getting your teeth kicked in so bad that you switch your stance on proxies and then complain at a store to the store owner to get proxies banned. That was, I always just found that really funny. And then, like, you know, I was like that, and then just like, but you know what I did? You know what I did? This was like the last time I played against him. I'll never forget this. So he was mad at my, like, Paco and Haldan deck that was proxied. So I grabbed my real deck. It was double sleeved, or it was triple sleeved. I had a triple sleeved version of the deck because, like, I have cards in there that are worth, like, multiple hundreds of dollars, and I don't like people touching my cards. That's the other reason I played proxies. So I brought the deck, and I played it, and he's like, "Is that a real card?" I was like, "Yes, it's a real card." He's like, "I need you to verify that." I'm like, "You're not about to unsleeve my $1,000 plus Soul Ring, like, masterpiece." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And I kicked his ass with it. And then you know what he said? He said, "You're a cheater." I didn't care, though. I won. I won. I kicked his ass. I never went back. Guess what? At the other LGS, when I played proxies, no one cared. Not a single person cared. Even the staff were just like, they're like, officially, proxies aren't a thing, but they're like, we don't give a shit. They're like, as long as you don't enter, like, any of our, like, our paid things, they're like, who gives a shit if you're proxying? And I was like, wow, that's really cool. I love this LGS. Literally, they're like, as long as it's not one of our paid events, which they never did paid commander events because, and I quote, "it breeds a toxic environment." Dude, doesn't matter if they are proxying or not. You lose or you win. Well, the thing is, it's just like suddenly when I'm playing the actual cards, I'm cheating. It's like, dude, that's why I find people who hate proxies are such fucking dipshits. Because if they hate proxies, it's just that they're upset. It's like, dude, just because I own, like, if I'm sitting down and I'm playing, like, I don't know, what's a card that people get upset with proxies? I'm trying to think of, like, a specific card that, like, someone would actually get upset. Let's just say, like, the One Ring, right? It's like, oh, you're proxying that? Like, oh, I don't want to play against that. But it's like, okay, but if I have the card, like, you're still going to be a little piss baby about it. Someone who's, like, a piss baby about proxies is just going to always be a piss baby. Even if you own the cards. Me physically owning a card does not change anything. I think the issue, like, that people might have with proxies is purely from the standpoint of, like, power level being mismanaged. Because I will admit, some people who proxy will go, like, power crazy and put all these, like, alpha, beta, like, cards that are worth, like, a shit ton of money. But, like, that's a power level issue. Like, that's not a budget issue, right? It's this person's putting, like, really annoying and really stupidly powerful fucking cards in their deck. But, like, at the end of the day, like, it's not an issue of proxy. It's just because, like, if I'm fucking Jeff Bezos is like cum stain on the floor, and I can afford all these, like, multiple $1,000 cards, then I'm just a dick. Like, it's the difference between being a dick and a dick with money. That's really all it boils down to, bro. But yeah, Magic is fun. I spoke about Magic for like 2 hours, bro. I feel bad. You guys want to watch videos? I want to watch like memes and stuff and like take more hits from my pen. Yeah, Magic is fun. But yeah, money should not stop people from being able to play the stuff they want. Because that's my philosophy, right? Play whatever, but like just understand like there are some cards and effects that people are gonna hate. But like, I don't know. Don't feel bad about talking about a subject you enjoy. Yeah, but I feel like I get on like a soapbox. Yeah, I feel like I like sit on like a soapbox. I don't know how to describe it. Like I get on my little Muzu box to make myself like a normal height, and then I'm just like 9/11 was bad. Yeah! Yeah! Like wait, you guys know that meme, right? Have you guys seen that clip from Family Guy where it's like fucking Lois Griffin's like 9/11 was bad. Yeah! Yeah! You haven't seen that? Bro. Hold on. I gotta find this. Family Guy doesn't always hit, but when it does. 9/11 was bad because she's like I don't know what to say to like get these people like politically charged and like wanting to support me, and then she just says that, and like everyone's like, oh yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Family Guy funny moments.
Try giving short, simple answers.
Mrs. Griffin, what do you plan to do about crime in our city?
A lot.
A lot.
Because that's what Jesus wants. 9/11 was bad.
Bad.
I agree with that. What are your plans for cleaning up our environment?
9/11.
9/11.
What about our traffic problem?
9/11.
9/11. 9/11 was bad. I just love that.
Because that's what Jesus wants.
I agree with that. What are your plans for cleaning up our environment?
9/11.
9/11.
What about our traffic problem?
9/11. 9/11 was bad. I love that clip. That's like such a YouTube poop. Like, and that's just a clip from that show. Again, Family Guy doesn't always hit, but when it does, it's really fucking funny. 9/11. Yeah! 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 All right. Let me take a hit from my pen, and then we're gonna watch Daily Dose of Internet. 9/11 was bad. Yeah! 9/11
Hello everyone, this is your
was
Daily
bad.
Dose of Internet. Eight friends were playing a round of golf and realized they were being watched.
9/11.
Good swing.
It's looking.
Dude, you just got the video of the
I wish I could do weed, but my first day of my new job starts tomorrow.
day.
I don't know what you're talking about. Bro, smoke weed every day. Day. Smoke weed every day. The Benjamin. Oh. You know, chat, I've seen this clip so often, and I've never actually, like, seen the conclusion. Because usually when I see this clip, it just cuts to some, like, horrible thing, like Goatsy or, Like, I don't know, a guy taking a shit on a wall.
Who ye here today with, Johanna?
Diaz.
Hi, Diaz. Correct again. Diaz, what is your relationship to Johanna?
She's my best friend.
Oh, look. Diaz is illegally recording the show.
She's an excellent teacher.
Damn. Oh, look, he's illegally recording the show. Bro, Monsters Inc.
It's got the peanut pop-up. It's got the peanut pop-up.
Yeah. Put your phone away, man. Why? Because we don't need to be on Snapchat during a traffic stop. I can still record. You can record. I just wanted to show this. There ain't no reason to be on Snapchat, though.
He forgot his sleeping bags.
What?
You can record. I just wanted to...
Is that cops? I've always wondered how they did live action talking. Oh, dude, there was a fucking Defunct Land, like, episode on that, I'm pretty sure.
Show this. There ain't no reason to be on...
I was about to say, is this cops? This has to be cops, right? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
On Snapchat, though.
He
It's
forgot
like white trash, like, peak
his
television.
sleeping bag, so his friend dropped it off.
There now.
I'll do it again.
Mom.
I've never seen so much popcorn in my life.
You want to see a lot of popcorn?
Yeah.
He cracked open a cold one for the boys.
What the fuck? Help! Help! They're killing me! Help! Bro, that fucking... Is that like a fruit? I'm assuming that's a fruit and not like an animal. They're killing me! Help!
These trains in Singapore have privacy windows which activate when going past people's homes.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's like a... I was about to say, that's a thing. That's, is a sea urchin? That was a hydro from Oakwood? I was about to say, there's a thing in Japan like this, too. It's a sea urchin? Oh, so then my thing wasn't right. Help! They're killing me! Help!
I guess this
Help!
orangutan didn't
You actually can talk on the subway, just not like loud.
want to get wet.
It's just the subways in Japan are like fucking quiet, but like people like natives would be like talking, whispering to each other and stuff. But like, chat. Sometimes at like 3 in the morning, I like to like go in the shower and eat a piece of fruit, so I can pretend that I'm like a monkey in the rainforest during a rainstorm.
I think this dog is glitching.
What's the longest you've left food out and eaten it? Dude, I had like blackened shrimp like 6 years ago, and I left it on the kitchen counter for like 3 days. And I ate it. That was pretty good.
In California, always puts towels out to help the ducklings get out the pool.
Quack, quack.
He thought his friend had fallen over.
I beat your 11-hour one. What, dude? It's only like 3 days shrimp. It's blackened shrimp. It's not like raw shrimp. It's it's so heavily seasoned. How do I describe this? Chet, do you guys not know what blackened shrimp is? I have to pull this shit up. It's like it's like so heavily. It's like so heavily seasoned. It might as well just be like salted, like dipped in salt. It's got like, again, it's got like so many seasonings and stuff. It might as well just be the equivalent of like it having been sat out preserved. It's, yeah, basically like almost jerkied and then like fried.
Guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let.
I love it.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Run, Jaxie, run!
I beat you.
Why did the banana plant cross the road?
Banana. But still nasty? You're nasty, bro. Ugly. Seagull.
I guess mannequins are evolving.
What? Oh, dude, we get running mannequins, but we don't get fuckable mannequins. What a crime.
I will be damned.
It's impressive he managed to give away a goal when it was that small.
Oh, this nice and all. Yeah, bro. The rig pulling that thing's got to be nice. If that's what's on the road.
It's gonna be like a mini coupe. Is that a K car?
Pulled an Uno reverse.
Is that a K car? Bro, that's like one of those like Japanese trucks. Bro, the Japanese goblin mobile.
Reverse.
Mommy, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, baby. What are you taking me to eat? I'm hungry.
Nowhere, we got food at home.
Okay, that's pretty good. We got food at home. Damn. She's kind of a savage.
She was trying to give a review on her chips, but her cat had other ideas.
My favorite part about eating chips? Stop. My favorite? Hey. My favorite part about white cheddar and Arthur. White cheddar and jalapeno chip. Hey. Every time I crunch on it. Artie.
大点喝。还有一个飞走了，他两个。
你好。
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
This is an acoustic portable levitation device that uses ultrasonic transducers to levitate objects.
What do you think that would do to your balls? It's my uncle! Trying to make custom MTG cards for personal fun stuff, and I realize I've been gone from the game for like 4 years. I have no goddamn idea. Here's the thing, Coral, don't make custom cards. I mean, I guess you can. When I say like I make a custom card, like my Pocket Cat, this is not a custom like card. Like the actual card is Princess Yue. I just made like a custom art and frame for it. I don't make like custom. I do like alts.
Surprise!
Oh my god! You want his How you get with his Hi, Mom! It's a custom proxy versus a fully custom card. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how Magic Balancing works. I just make like proxies. Because I want to be able to like show off things that I enjoy. Because like Commander's already such a personalized game. So like a custom like proxy or like alt of a commander is like really cool. me when I
This is the first time a hotel has ever asked me, what kind of room do you want? And I was like, what do you mean, what kind of room do I want? And they were like, what kind of room do you want? What kind of view? And I was like, give me the best view you got. And this is what they gave me.
Yo! Bro, we got the Wally world. I'm doing it more for, like, fucking around. Oh, then who gives a shit? Like, genuinely, like, if you want to make a custom commander, just, like, look at, like, a commander, and then just, like, slightly adjust its ability, or just give it some dude, actually, you know, you want to get an idea for, like, custom commanders, just go on Google and look up, like, a character that's, like, popular in fiction, and then, like, Magic the Gathering. And you'll probably see, like, Patrick Bateman, serial killer, and it'll be like, all players die 10-10. Like, you don't want to accidentally pull Dark Ronald, but that's funny. That's funny, dude. Thanos kills your mom and fucks your dad. And you pay me $40.
The 7-Eleven has a feature.
Monterrey, Mexico has the only 7-Eleven in the world that has a tree growing in the middle of it. When the building was being constructed, they just built around this tree.
But, like, making Mugen Magic the Gathering cards sounds funny. Patrick Star Commander players all die! I was about to say Fluttershy, but then I remember that there is actually, like, My Little Pony.
They wanted to start a movement, and they
cards.
succeeded.
Can one of you please call a plumber?
No, I gotta save that for Cream the Rabbit, who is 2 colorless that summons an 8/8 token Chow, flying, trample, indestructible vigilance. See, that's funny.
Because there seems to be too much drip in here. Slay the day.
If you cast Cream the Rabbit, your opponents die, and their parents die.
Let the drip. Let's go.
Your family dies. I'm noticing that a lot of these custom commanders just involve people dying. Listen.
What is he?
We all have our methods of coping.
You whisper bark. You go boop. Yeah, like that. Woof. Good job.
This is the best curly fry pull of all time.
Arby's! Trying the new viral Arby's chitlin sandwich. I know like chitlins are like pig intestines, but I don't know why, but I keep getting reels that are just like trying the new Arby's chitlins.
This thing is huge.
Just people dying. I love Arby's. Arby, eat free. It will give you a coli, dude. I've never not had a good time at Arby's. I always order, when I eat Arby's, I get the half-pound beef and cheddar, okay? Half-pound beef and cheddar, large fries. Never's done me wrong.
Before.
Our babe. Stray, cunt. Bro. Kangaroo!
Final boss of triceps.
Fully maxed out? With all the weights on? Wow. No way, sir.
What?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Bro, that guy could probably fold you like a fucking sticky note. That guy could actually probably just crush you. Like usually I think like, oh, when someone like you know, like crushes someone's head in, it's like, oh yeah, like in movies it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. But like that guy could actually probably just do that. He'd be like see, that was Picari sweat. I heart pizza.
These prototype
Pizza,
glasses
pasta,
help blind
suck it
people
up, my cock,
navigate
my cock,
public
my cock, my
spaces.
cock, my cock, my cock, my cock, my cock, my cock. What? Chumbos! No! The chumbies! Help! Help me! Look at the little kid! Help!
The anesthesia.
Starting now, at the 50.
20, 30, 20, 20, 29, 28, no, 10, yep, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I had to go under anesthesia to get my wisdom teeth taken out, and bro, I don't remember that. Like, I literally remember sitting down, and like they put an IV in, and then like the lady said, "Okay, I'm just gonna give you something to kind of help with the pain initially," and I was like, "Okay," and then like next thing you know, I'm being like carried out of the office like a character in a COD cutscene. Like, there was just no intermission. Shit was funky, bro.
He harnessed the power of the sun to turn a rock into glass.
Actual supervillain activities. That's the shit that Doofenshmirtz does on like a Sunday.
This military device allows for
Eddie the Platypus! I've created an innator that turns rocks into glass! What?
Is this the original snooze button?
I was about to say, dude, this is like one of the first known like alarm clock things in existence, and it was just a nail and a fucking candle. I'm like, meanwhile, like, dude, people will have like bombs raid, like air raid sirens play, and like not wake up.
The shepherd arranged his sheep into a heart to surprise his fiancée.
Sheep. My family. Wait, what? Oh, there's a bar in the way? What is... What? What? Passenger airbag on. You know, I found out recently that my Mini actually has like weighted detectors for like passenger airbag. That's also how I found out that my Whataburger order was quite big.
Either the plant is
because it turned out I've never seen the indicator for the passenger airbag being on, and the one time I ordered Whataburger, it was like 4 fucking like triple burgers. And I saw the light come on, and I had to look it up, and I was like, oh, that's the indicator for the passenger airbag. Oh, I'm a fat ass.
What did I bring home?
What the hell is in there? What is it?
Wrong. Yep.
I guess that's why you shouldn't put dog toys into the laundry.
Thank you, old Squealy! He's fucking dead! killed him! Is that Nick Wilde made out of pubic hairs?
He's hard at work.
That's how you get an invasive species? What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that exactly? What the hell you mean by that? Think with a plant? That's what your death rattle's gonna sound like? Squealy fucking dies.
Off. On. Off.
What?
That one doesn't turn it off. This one does. That one doesn't either. What the?
What?
Oh, what the?
What?
They
killed Sag!
This is a cool tattoo.
Tattoo. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought this lady was about to pull up her dress and just show her, like, Arby's lips. My high ass thought she was about to show her fucking Arby lips. At one point, I legitimately had the person at the window at McDonald's ask me with genuine shock and little horror if all the food I ordered was for me. I'm just saying, dude. 80 nuggets from McDonald's would actually fix me. Yeah, dude, I thought she was about to lift her dress up and just pull out, like, her Arby's lips. And just...
Boy, I got the hibachi grill in the trunk here. Oh, you lit. Probably good as a too.
Is that going in the quotes channel, Squealy? Is that going in the quotes? I feel like that's gonna go in quotes.
I felt it, but then I let go, and then it's like,
what's this?
I did it!
If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy this one as well, where I show some of the Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
I thought my car was broken into.
I don't think you need to tie your hair back. Bro, that grandma was built like the chick from The Boys with like the thing on the back of her head.
Glass on my seat. Someone's car exploded all over mine.
Oh.
It's literally like melted metal all over the place.
I'm Sean Neckage.
Oh.
This is Turnstone.
Oh. Okay. Bro, that was my spirit animal. Bro, it's me.
I did not know I did. That is all,
He tried.
God bless our troops. God bless our country.
She accidentally left something behind.
Oh, dude, they used to have one of those at a Sparkles near me.
I've never seen a cat roll their eyes before.
Look at this Chumbo. Chumbus.
Is this the cleanest cat of all time?
Oh no!
Is this the
Bro, just look at the angle that this guy fucking went, bro. Yeah, that arms, skinned, pants torn, probably like, oh.
Is this the cleanest dap of all time?
Where's that gif of the chicken going, ah!
What, boy? Where is Lava? I don't know where Lava at. He was on your pillow the last time I saw him.
What do you mean lava?
My lizard, you gonna lose him, man. Dang. Wait. He in your was on my bed. Oh. Wow.
I wouldn't put this on the
Bro, that guy loves that lizard.
What?
What?
Yo, there's a squirrel inside the
These
Yo, there's a squirrel inside the
These soccer fans decided to take advantage of the stadium's leaky roof.
Come on, England! Score some fucking goals!
He thought this truck was blocking him, but it actually saved him.
What? How is that saving him? I don't get how that's saving him though. Car stopped in the middle of the fast lane. But this isn't the truck driver. He's talking about this person.
Take a pic, look through your viewfinder, and get ready with the red button. Whoa. Oh!
I don't think she approves of his tattoo.
Oh wow, look at them shoulders. A tattoo.
So I wanted to share this really cool liquid
that was what my grandmother did. She was showing my tattoo. She's like, are those permanent? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay.
that I have in the lab. It's called ferrofluid. And this ferrofluid is something that becomes very strongly magnetized in the presence of a magnetic field. Ferrofluid is simply these suspended
What do you think that would feel like going in your urethra?
In a carrier fluid, such as an organic solvent or water.
This is like that one scene out of Toy Story.
Chumbo. Zero brain cell.
She forgot something quite important.
Mommy has no hands right now.
Hello, did you forget something?
What?
Hello, did you forget something?
What?
Me? You're picking me up.
Oh my god.
Mel, give me that. You're gonna give me the.
This is the cutest ring bearer of all time.
Is that Wally? What? Wally.
Hey, see if you can pull me in the chair.
Their bathroom renovation plans ran into a slight issue.
Bro, my fat ass would 100% break that toilet. My fat ass would 100% break that toilet.
People work from home. The only with a desk is my sister with autism. I'm literally in a Jim Carrey shrine. How can I concentrate with Jim Carrey staring at me?
He said that he would record, but he never said what.
That's such a fuck thing to do.
This device is a traditional way to make popcorn.
Oh, dude! Dude, it's the Chinese popcorn machine! Wait, hold on. Bro, it's the exploding popcorn. Only in China do they make popcorn the same way that you can kill somebody. It's the same device. Only in China can you make popcorn the explosive way.
Hello.
Yeah, look, see? 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 It's literally the same thing! Oh. I genuinely think it, like, pops, like, the second it leaves or something.
It looks like this robot has had one drink too many.
Me trying to close the dishwasher. Oh, geez. That's weird. How come it won't close all the way?
The wild jumbo. Look at him!
A part-time delivery driver and a full-time hype man.
Good morning. Oh, your body is amazing. Girl, you look good, girl. Thanks, have a good day. Oh my God, girl, you see no tummy, no nothing. Just bye. Thank you.
Pirates of the Carrot. Oh my God. Yeah, same energy. Same energy.
This stick insect species has these small red wings, which act as a warning to predators.
What is this supposed to warn? What is this?
I guess this team were playing with 12 players.
Bright colors.
Rusty!
5,000 rubber ducks were dropped into the river for a gigantic race.
Do you know what? At 32 years of age, it still absolutely baffles me how someone one day just...
What the what?
Do you know what? At 32 years of age, it still absolutely baffles me how someone one day just thought, do you know what? I'm gonna stick a shark out my roof.
Who knew that?
Bro, I could not understand what that woman said the first time. Like, there was just... that was just like actual, like, fake words. That was just fake fucking words, dude. My high ass could not. Come on, Ingrid! Score some fucking goals! Bro getting the Uzumaki spiral.
That's crazy. It's huge. It's on the moon. What is that? Is that the moon? It's just Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's. Is that the moon? No. It's Miami.
This is the Starbucks bathroom.
Tonight's the night. It's gonna happen again.
I can't get out.
I've been watching Dexter recently, from like season 3, and I just keep hearing so many things that I'm just like, oh, memes. Fucking memes. Dexter's just like, tonight's the night. It's gonna happen again. and like,
This is what the tallest skyscraper in Shanghai looks like from the skies.
Tonight's the night.
I love you guys, but you guys smell really
Seal!
bad. You guys need to move. You gotta move.
Don't be mean
You
to
need move.
Seal.
Let me go by.
That's a
Don't
sea
bite me.
lion.
Don't you bite me. All right, good boy. Good boy. Look at you guys. You guys are being good boys. All right.
The jet ski?
I think the weights might be a bit too heavy.
That's really cool. That's not gonna. Okay.
At the cemetery and saying happy birthday to my sister because it's her birthday today, and tomorrow's my brother's birthday, and we were like, happy birthday to you, and then my daughter goes, and many more. How many more? How many?
How many more? Spliggy! Spliggy!
These twin brothers decided to try out a face-swapping filter.
Брать, иди сюда. It's black.
Ну. Уже поменяли. Серьезно.
Got my new alarm clock. It's a fan that powers on at 7 a.m. every morning, and it plays this wind chime. Real chimes to wake me up.
For some reason, this rat is creating a ring of hats.
Rat attack!
How do you guys pronounce that color? Because I have been told that I'm saying it weird or wrong. Pink. 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 Pink.
He invented a machine that managed to make this water droplet levitate.
Pink. 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 It's like a northern way to say it.
What's my quesadilla?
I'm keeping it real.
This is a moon snail egg, which are formed of mucus, sand, and thousands of embedded eggs.
Looks like a Cheeto. Spliggy! Spliggy! Wild splag. The crooked splag.
Imagine waiting
Wait,
hours to see a doctor
Doesn't that mean that it's like crystal?
only for them to be a robot.
I don't feel that.
Don't fall.
Oh! Zago! Hit my belly.
They'd better hope it doesn't work like a regular claw machine.
Bro, which one of the Ninja Turtles is this?
Found this dog in the puzzle, but like.
Gonna eat the hay. Eat the hay.
I do not see a dog.
What do you mean eat the hay? You mean hit the hay?
Literally, this photo does not have a dog in it. I think it's pooping.
It's H-A-Y. Hit the hay. Like hay, because beds used to be made out of hay.
Bang. We're another day closer to the Terminator becoming a reality.
Lego man! Help! Help me! Help! Help! They're fucking melting me! Help! 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 Spliggy! Wild splags.
Hola! Thanks for your service. Bye. Bye. What?
Hey.
Oh, mommy got hey!
This guy's got some impressive moves.
Bro, this guy was probably the dude that like scammed us with fushigi.
You guys may be
Fushigi!
at the top of most caps is for, and here's a little tip for you. If I can find it, it is right there. There you go. Hits like a glove.
This dad uses a laser to pick out his steaks.
Are those two about the same as those?
Gooseneck barnacles have attached themselves to the trunk of a tree which was floating somewhere. There's no one being washed up.
Sango! Fushigi, the magic ball that really floats.
Is that a good view?
If you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy this.
Fushigi! Chat, it's the magic ball that really floats. Fushigi!
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. She was waiting to be blessed at church, and the priest didn't hold back.
Fushigi! Fushigi, oh.
Go.
I always wanted a Fushigi.
She said yes.
Oh, you. Oh my god, it's taking the knife!
Pinchers.
Okay.
Help! They're killing me! Help!
Doing home inspections, I expect to see the unexpected. But wallpaper on blinds, crazy work.
Okay, but that's kind of pretty. Oh, never mind.
Controller, it does the Wilhelm scream.
You know, looking at this, someone might think it's a ranch road, but to be quite honest, it's almost a ranch road.
These parents were trying to teach their twins on how to share.
Теперь у Милаши.
Что кушать? У Мельчики нету? Молодец.
This is, bro, that's the biblical greed that they wrote about in the Bible. I guess that's why it's called biblical greed.
They're killing me! Help!
I guess the little guy just wanted to feel involved.
Are you gonna taste it?
Yeah.
Oh, what are we waiting for?
Do you ever just wanna?
So.
Oh! Ow.
That's like right over us, guys.
Wow.
Robots are getting smarter, and it's starting to scare me a little bit.
Yes!
Oh, what I told you, I'm always going back, bro.
Oh, dude, that's whitewater.
Oh, I gotta do it like this.
Oh, dude, that's whitewater. I love that place. It's so cool.
This video of a ribbon worm went viral back in 2015. Whilst you might think that's his tongue, it's actually a long proboscis used to capture prey.
That could have been
This dog got stuck in the Seine River in France, so these strangers came together to help save it.
Allez. Non, non, descends pas, toi. Oh là là, putain.
French. Bonjour.
Allez, bravo!
Genuinely? How do people look? Because whenever I put on hats,
What?
Never let them know your next move. I'm trying something new where I highlight my favorite clip in each episode. So in this clip, we see a fallen bear cub do everything it can to get back to its mom.
I was about to say, wasn't this the plot to Brother Bear?
Thankfully, the cub managed it. These crows decided to finally get their revenge on this cat.
The Chumbo!
Они боятся, они получается, видишь, они как нападают.
Oh no. Bro, why he got the hat the plunger from the rabbits? Wah!
Пойду маме подарю цветочек. Мам, этот цветок для тебя. Боже мой, где ты такое сняла?
that's mental.
Oh, it's the Zacko.
We really got a glizzy fountain before GTA 6.
J'ai jamais vu ça. Mais qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est rigolo, hein? Non, mais j'en mange pas celle-là. On va la donner à Sofiane. On va la donner à Sofiane.
Where are you going?
Nowhere!
Okay, then come inside.
No. 'Cause I need alone time from you. Everyone. Peace to myself.
I don't think this is how windshield wipers are meant to work.
Wir haben ein kleines Problem. Ich muss so wischen, damit ich was sehe. Weil wenn ich so mache...
Are these swans? I think they're swans. They're just like a white duck.
Are those real?
Wait, they're not even real.
He made his car come alive.
The French glizzy fountain.
In the name. Is this real?
How much confidence do you have in your sister when you can just be in the passenger seat and fall asleep? Grab it like you stole it, Harley.
Sam. I was going to say, that could kill somebody. Oh boy. Yeah, you could like 100% kill.
Hunter, an insect which uses dust as a form of camouflage.
Bro, that's a that's a Pikmin enemy, dude.
So to open this door, I've got to work this door, I've got to move this door, then I can move this door. Okay, so that gets me into the bathroom. But now to get this door, I have to get to this door, but then this door hits that door. So then I have to come back out here to close this door. So I can come through this door to get to this door to get to the bathroom.
This little guy really committed to his role.
Power Ranger! Why are these doors like the closing thing on a shitty game? I know, right?
She really ate, but probably left some crumbs.
What?
I don't know.
Why are you bread?
Yes.
How are you?
Are you guys solicitors?
No.
Okay. What's up?
We were just.
Are you about to try to tell me something?
Sorry, you just made me laugh. I'm sorry for just blatantly lying to your face.
Yeah, it's alright. To be fair, I would have just slammed the door, so.
Well, can you just slam it?
Are you guys solicitors? No.
No outlet. Oh man.
One of my subscribers sent me a video of this robot they designed.
That's really cool. That's gonna be used to hurl like bombs at like children.
So, could one of you guys explain to him how this did happen?
All right, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow.
How the f did that happen? Hey, get out of there.
One. Wait, why is there only 8 eggs? What is this? Who only eats 8 eggs?
It looks like this truck might be missing something.
Pressure. Under pressure.
This kid didn't recognize his dad without his mustache, so he had to draw it back on so he wouldn't get upset.
Pressure. Pizza, dude. I would fuck pizza.
So I found this video where cold temperatures in Maine were causing the ocean water to freeze as soon as it hit the shore.
He's having fun in there, boys.
I can't figure out whether he wants to eat the bread.
You'll prepare hot honey pizza. Oh,
Staring at my bread.
fuck. Bread.
Oh no! Oh god! There goes the resale value on it.
This is the most insane exhaust I've ever seen.
Me when I shake the egg that makes you feel inexplicable happiness.
She didn't react. Makes me think this isn't the first time she's done this.
A real cat moment.
No way in the hell you are that hungry. Brother, you are that hungry? No way in the hell.
This is what you get when you order a mirror from Temu.
How do you cheapen out on a mirror? It's just a reflective surface.
I guess this is a new ultra slim iPhone.
but where's the power for that coming from?
Oh my days!
He gave his ride-on lawnmower an upgrade.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Ow!
So, how long do you think he's going on vacation for?
I was gonna say, that's a display suitcase. Am I stupid?
Bye.
Okay, alright, hold on. I just have to say something. Why do you need to point out, like, someone's hood? Like, yeah, no shit, they can see their fucking hood, bro. Like, yeah, no shit, they can see the hood of their car. Like,
Oh. No, don't touch it. You already put on.
If you enjoyed this video, you might like this one too.
you'd be surprised. There's no shot someone is, like, that stupid. That is, like, a level of stupidity that's, like, not a functional human being. Killed.
Do a little demonstration.
What?
Okay, line it up.
No.
Zag died. Bro, okay, can I just say something? It is so funny to me that this sound clip from One Piece is a meme thing.
No.
This is from One Piece. This sound is a riff from One Piece. It's so funny to me that that's a meme clip now.
We literally like 5 seconds to fix this thing.
Yeah, it's like the sad, tragic music. Oh, whoa.
Возможно, билетик, чтобы это нас спросили. Харре, туда сейчас, блядь, свалишься вниз.
Tired of your fucking shit, dude. Go home. You're.
Chumbo. Chumbo music. Oh, dude, it's Oppenheimer. Oh. Oppenheimer, more like on the floor.
Excuse me?
Bro, this is the type of framing they do for like cartel executions. Yeah, like that. That's not a cat. Borscht. Borscht. It's a sable. Borscht. Do you want to play the game? Do you want to play the game? Zago!
Let's make some noise!
Zago's gonna jump! Look at him! Go, Zago! Zago. Oh.
Mom?
Yeah? lizard!
Let it rip.
Oh, shoot, Digga.
Whoa!
Digga.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh.
Yeah!
You big body boy. Captain America can hold back the water. Shit.
Jesus, that had hurt. What? What's this guy? Bakari Sweat! Is that Davros? What? You are an enemy of the Daleks! Exterminate! Exterminate! Exterminate!
Even tell you, if depending on what weather or wind or wind speed is.
You are a good Dalek.
Melhorando o meme do pão.
It's Moonchild! Oh, oh, oh. You've got the power. I have to put this in a Discord I'm in. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Coral, I have to put... It's Moonchild! Oh, oh, oh. Chat. I don't think you guys understand. You're missing out on the best Magic card ever made. It's Moonchild. Oh, oh, oh. You've got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. Hold on, I have to show this to my friends. Hold on. You've got the power to be his friend. This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Moonchild.
Sup? Sup?
Well, in order to really get this going, you need a big lag. You have a big lag on you? I said a big lag. And yeah, and...
Moonchild. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. You've got the power. Oh. To be his friend.
Ele entrou por aqui, aí entrou e foi afunilando,
funilando.
E pior que ele não tem recorde.
Whoa, oh, oh. I was supposed to say a little late on the recording. What? What is this? Wait, is that like, oh my god, what's that fucking movie? I know that movie. That's like the water tank movie, right? Or maybe not.
Bro, where is it, bro? Looking for it all day. Hello?
Hello. Alright, chat, I have to pull up a Moonchild. Also, only in China can you have exploding popcorn. You've got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. Oh, oh, oh.
It's the beginning of a new and excitingly different story.
Moonchild. Oh, oh, oh. You've got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. Oh, oh, oh. You've got the power to be his friend. Yeah. 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 Bro, the best game. Wasn't this like an unreleased platformer or some shit? I feel like that's what it was. Yeah, an Amiga unreleased game. The story is true.
In the beginning.
Like, why is this such a banger, bro? I gotta see where's the gameplay? The story is true. It's over, Anakin! I have the power to be his friend.
A new and excitingly different story.
Hey, look at this little guy! To be his friend, it's Moonchild. Got the power to be his friend. The story is true. I love Moonchild. You've got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. Oh, oh, oh. The power to be his friend. Dude, someone should, like, unironically, like, Moonchild should just be brought into pop culture. Genuinely, I think Moonchild should be brought into, like, pop culture. I need, like, Moonchild to just randomly have like, a resurgence. It's so fucking goofy. The story is true. Friend edition. Like, the company that was supposed to make this, did they ever actually end up making anything? Like, or is it like just this random like group of guys that just decided to try to make this and then never did? Like, I have to question. Moonchild, whoa, oh, oh. You got the power to be his friend. Moonchild, whoa, oh, oh. They made Hearts of Iron and then Moonchild. Wait, what the fuck you mean they made Hoi? What is Hoi? I'm pretty sure. What is Hoi? Hoi Amigo. What the fuck is this, bro? What the monkey shit is? My eyes! My eyes! My eyes! My Daniel. They did release Moonchild on PC. I guess it was just unreleased on the Amiga, which, I mean, is not, like, super surprising considering how dog shit the Amiga is, but... It's Moonchild. Whoa, oh, oh. You've got the power, friend. We do not speak ill of the Amiga. I sure as fuck do. Speak for yourself, loser. I speak ill of the Amiga. Fuck the Amiga, dude. Dum, 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 dum. The Amiga was so good, why didn't Moonchild release on it? Exactly. If the Amiga was so good, why didn't Moonchild release on it? Oh, you didn't think about that, did you, Squealy? Yeah. Yeah, damn, you didn't think about that, did you? Nah. If the Amiga was so good, Moonchild would have released. Anyway, chat, we're gonna go raid out. I am hungry and tired and many other things. I will catch you all. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Probably for some gaming with Montag. I don't know what. Maybe Vintage Mori. Maybe Schmintage Mori. Maybe Yakitori. I don't know. Anyway, chat. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Okay? Alright. Okay, bye, chat.